Hello. Hello. Can't get rid of that black box. Why will the black box not go away? Oh, hey. Let me change this. Oh. All right, I don't know why that little black box is there, but you guys, I don't know what to tell you. Whatever, it's there. If there's a Sapphire break where this streaming app wouldn't work, and so I decided to try it again, and it works fine. Other than it's got a little black box. What's with the little what's in the box? Holy cow! If there's a YouTube, I think it has to do with the chat because but let me go into YouTube. I'm gonna fiddle around with it for just a minute, and if I can't figure it out, I'm just gonna leave the little black box. It's just gonna be part of today's break. It's not going away. But let me see if I can go into the settings on YouTube. But if there is a resident expert on that, let me know. I've never had that on there. I probably have done about 50 of these, and I've never had a little black box. Your channel. Any experts out there on what the little black box is for? Lee Tree. Any experts out there on what the little black box is for? Nathan, Kenny, Juana, I think we're ready. I got 7 cases in front of me, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to mark them. Who is on first? Juana, you pick the first case. And if Kenny, if you haven't left already, I'll let you pick the second case. First 2 on get to pick the cases. That way they're responsible for what's inside the boxes. All right. Yeah, I don't think that black box is going away. Whatever. It's there. It's there to distract you. That's the role of it. Let me see. I'm gonna go into settings real quick and just see, because I was last. I have a feeling it has to do with my last break, because I was fiddling around with it trying to get it to work. View advanced settings, channel status and features. I'm sure I triggered something on there. In advanced settings, move channel to ban. No, delete channel. No, I don't want to do that. Billing and payments, settings, account, channel status and features. Standard features, intermediate features, advanced features, permissions, general. Well, if I can't figure it out, next time I'll use another third-party app. Because you guys have to, let's just screw it. Nobody knows how to fix it. I have so if you don't have 1,000 subscribers, you have to go through a third-party app. And I'm using Streamlabs, but some of the other breakers use Livestream. So I'll probably just switch over to Livestream if that solves the riddle of the black box. What's in the black box? All right, I'm gonna copy and paste the channel over to Facebook, and then let's get to ripping. But you gotta pick your cases first, though. Put this over here. Boom. Plug in my little dealio. All right. If there's ever an issue with the stream, let me know. Worst case scenario is we'll take the break over to Facebook if the stream ever goes down on YouTube. So I have on my laptop over to my right, I have YouTube and Facebook set up to where I can see if there's any panic. If they're like, hey, you're frozen or we can't see you, let me know. I give it a couple tries on YouTube, and if it fails us, then I'd bounce over to Facebook. Typically, I don't have to bounce over to Facebook. Let me plug in the little gizmo. That's the box. That's the box we're giving away at the end. All right, Kenny, are you on? There's your stack. Juana, which number? Which case? Pick your case, Juana. And then Kenny, pick your case. Those are the two we're gonna open. Which ones? Now we're only breaking 2, but pick out of 7. Okay, Juana says 4. Kenny, which case? 1 through 7, Kenny. No, Kenny is the first two. First two pick. If Kenny doesn't pick, then we'll go with case 3. Lee says case 3 if Kenny doesn't pick. Kenny says 5. Okay, the first 2 on get to pick. Juana says case 4. Kenny says case 5. Okay, we'll go with case 4 first. Lee, next time. 2 looks hot. 2 looks hot. All right. The little black box, like I explained earlier, I have no clue what it is. If there's a YouTube expert, let me know. I don't know what that little black box is. I've been using this app for about 5 months, live stream app. And so if anybody knows how to get rid of that, otherwise I'm going to switch apps to next time I break. Because I don't like the little black box, although I could put the card right inside of the little black box right there. All right. We are going with case 4 and case 5 right next to each other. Let's do case 4 right now. Let's go. All right, you guys got a full day of chrome rips today. Full day. You got Fred Farmer coming up next, and then you got Josh Cope. So I got to get going. Case 4. Here it is. Case number 4. Selected by Mary Juana. or wanna. This isn't, I guess this is not a raffle, but we are gonna raffle at the end. First place gets a sealed Chrome 3 box. What's under the hood? Hopefully it's Chrome 2. I always dream that I'm gonna open one of these and pull it out. It's gonna be Chrome 2 inside. There she is. Let's go. Thank you guys for joining for my first ever Chrome break. Hopefully we pull some heat. Let's do it, party people. Here we go. 24 boxes of Chrome 3. Let her rip, tater chip. Let me put these over here. Let's go. Okay, if there is any issue, I got the comments over here to my right. Let's do it. Do it to it, sister. All right. Here we go. Wow, this is different than Sapphire, that's for sure. Early bird special, you guys got a full day. If you joined all the breaks today, you guys got a full day of Chrome 3 today. Tomorrow's another full day of Chrome. Let's go. So again, base and base refractors will be giveaways. That's how I'm gonna do them when I do 2 cases. I talked to a few of the other breakers and they said they like the idea, but they said that it's also good to have diversity because a lot of you play in everybody's breaks. And so you're guaranteed to get plenty of base cards from the other breakers because they're still gonna continue to do it that way. And you have a chance of winning a bunch of sets if you win on the raffle at the end. Here we go, green, right off the bat. We got a green, king size Kevin. Where's my glasses? Let me put my glasses on. I forgot, I need my readers. Need the readers. We got numbers. We got numbers. What's the green on the back? That is number 79 out of 299. Green, king size 7. That was 124. That goes to Jamie Barbaro right off the bat. He pulls a hit, a little greenie. All right. Put that in a 55-point top loader. First hit out of the gate goes to Jamie. There you go. Right in the black box. Why the black box? I don't know. I don't know why we have the black box. So I'll do 6 boxes at a time. So we're gonna rip through 6, take a 1-minute break, break through 6, 1-minute break, keep going. Yeah, that black box. Yes. Oh, look at this. Marvin Gardens in the purple wave. Wow. The box is just going to be a hit for every pack. 90 out of 250. 90 out of 250. Next time I do this, I will have that black box gone, hopefully. Hopefully it'll be gone. I'm going to use a different app though because this streaming app is hasn't been a friend of mine the last couple times. I don't know what the deal is. But if there is a YouTube expert that can get rid of a black box, let me know. There we go, Marvin Gardens, 92. Who's 92 work for? That works for Clayton. Clayton, congratulations. You got yourself a 90 out of 250. So far, we got a purple wave and a green. Let's keep going. So how it's gonna work is the first prize when I raffle, it'll be 1 through 7, I believe, 1 through 7, and that'll be at the very end. First place gets a Chrome 3. Chrome 3 hobby box. Wow, I must have pulled from the right side. What's going on here? Here we go. Now we got a black, 97. Nathan Fiedler. The Fiedler's on the roof. Neanderthal Nathan. Congratulations, you got yourself a black creamed Keith. Let's get you the number. Do I need to read the numbers on the back? Probably. I don't know if they're, are there trackers doing that? But you guys probably want to know the numbers. Usually people want, that's a 96 out of 99. Creamed Keith. There we go. You're watching on TV. Sticky. I know. I don't know how to get rid of the box. PJ, I talked about that earlier. There's some reason this streaming app doesn't like me, and there's a little black box. I guess I could open to the left of the black box. If there's a YouTube expert out there that knows how to get rid of the black box, please let me know. Otherwise, next time I break, I'm going to use a different app. Because this app was working well for me early on, and now it's giving me fits. And then they give me a little black box, and I'm like, thanks. I don't need a little black box. Thank you very much. But I can break to the here. I'll break to the right of it. If I could move the black box to the far corner, that would be nice. But I tried. Popped on this morning. I'm like, what's with the black box? So we got to deal with it, unless somebody knows how to get rid of it. Another green. Erie Eric. All right, that goes to 116. That goes to Caleb Hall. Caleb Hall with the wave. Green. Erie Eric. Yeah, if somebody knows how to get rid of that black box, left is better. Over here? Okay, I'll go over here. PJ says over on this side. Looking for any hits numbered 55 on the back. Okay, Eric is looking for 55. He likes 55 on the hit numbers. So if anybody wants to sell or trade to Eric, and that is, what number is that? 38 out of 299. 38 out of 299. That was a tricky one. All right, so far we got 4 hits already. Jeez, we just started this box. Yeah. So I'm about done talking about that little black box, but if anybody knows how to get rid of it, please tell me. Otherwise, next time I'm using a different app. This app is failing me. Clear more. Move your hands left. Okay, I'll move them to the left over here. I apologize about that stinking black box, but it's there. And I got a rip. Maybe another one. Look at this. We are just hitting machine right now. What is going on? We got a 88. 88. I think that black box is there just to keep me on my toes. I don't know. That is a 78 out of 250. And that would be Kyle. Everybody's getting a hit this box. Everybody. Let's do it. These are parallels, though. These aren't what I consider hits. I consider hits the autos, reds, plates, supers. But in Sapphire world, these are called hits. So we're going to call them hits. 78 out of 250. There we go. Here's the base card so far. Hurt Kurt, Hippie Skippy, DDT, Alice Island. I'm doing this because I need to do this with every pack. And I didn't do a very good job of it because of C cards. We got to make sure I'm not missing a C card or a refractor. Okay. I'm dialed in now. Let's go. That black box is trying to kill me. Rev Upton. All right. Let's keep going. Let's pull some more hits. Precious Pete. Gollum Gary. That is our first. Are those back-to-back refractors? What? No. Why did I think those were refractors? They're not refractors. What am I doing? Let's go, Scott. You have 24 boxes. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Waking up on the West Coast. I was packaging up last night's Lovable Losers. Thank you guys for joining that. That was a busy one. Sticky Rick, it's Vegas. Who was the big winner? Norma had a bunch of wins, and so did Mark. Mark Bark took down a bunch. Harvey. Half Nelson. Broken Colin. Less than Dustin. Where'd all those hits go? I guess we got them all early. So 6 boxes, then I'm going to put the base in a top deal and put it with prize. Base goes prize to 4, 5, 6, and 7. 4, 5, 6, and 7 get base. 6 boxes each worth of base. Cashton Casey. Erie Eric. Boy, some nice curves to those. Excellent. Yes. Base will be separated from refractors. Base will be, so prizes 2 and 3. Prizes 2 gets the first 12 refractors. Prizes 3 gets the second 12 boxes worth of refractors. And like I said, I've talked to I talked to a bunch of people. Some people really love their base, but after you get about 1,000 of them, you're kind of like, you know, it'd probably be nice just to have a bunch of cards. There is a refractor, and I'll check. Oh shit! I'll just check all the backs of the base for the refractors. King size Kevin. I'll check the 12 boxes worth. I should be able to see them, but Frankenstein, Thick Vic. Where'd all of our hits go? Cream Keith. Yeah, so 2 winners will get base refractors. 4 winners will get all the base. And I'm going to do that every time I break, or I won't break. I'm not going to sort base cards. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And I talked to enough people that said, yeah, they'd rather have a chance at winning a Chrome 3 hobby box or a big stack of base that's different characters, or a big stack of refractors. They said they get plenty of base from other breaks that they participate in. So if that's okay with you guys, that's how I'm going to break. But I am giving away, we got a little Adam Byrne. I am giving away a Chrome 3 hobby for first place. So whoever gets first in the raffle gets a Chrome 3 hobby box. And then there'll be 6 other winners. 6 other winners. So it is entirely possible that you don't get a hit and you don't get a base or a refractor, but that's pretty unlikely, but it is possible. Foul row. Part of the reason why I did that is because I broke enough Sapphire. And Sapphire base cards are a little bit more valuable than a Chrome base card, but I broke enough of it that people were like, any way you would swap my base out with someone else's? I've got 1,000 of the exact same character. And I'm like, yeah. And then the time spent sorting, and I just decided to make it prizes instead. I can understand the first couple months of breaks where you're like, I want all the base cards because I'm just getting started. But after a few months of them, I just think that's plenty. I think you got plenty of the same base card. But that's just my style. That's how I'm going to do them. And if people don't like it, then that's okay. That is okay. I won't break. I'll just raffle boxes. But I'd like to break a few more cases. I will be more mindful of when other breakers are going, though. We got another one. We've got a hothead Harvey. That 87. goes to Brad Williams, Hothead Harvey in the Prism. And that is number 15 out of 199. 15 out of 199. The black box says it likes it. It likes it a lot. Get it out of the black box. But I will make sure next time I don't have a black box. That's for sure. Okay, enough about the black box. But I'm going to keep talking about it. Back and forth. Me and the conversation with the black box. So far, our hits. Boom. This is from this box. Why am I showing them now? Because I doubt we're going to get 7, but I'm going to show them anyway. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. We got 6 so far. Can we find a magical 7th hit out of this box? We will find out. Chromie Jomi. Zippy Zeke. 2 packs left. Can we get 7 hits out of here? That would be sweet. 7 doesn't come very often. Has anybody ever pulled 8? Has 8 ever been something? Stuck Chuck. Apple Corey. Maybe Juana was onto something with this case. Mac Whack. Target Margaret. Bruce Lee. I think what I'll do is I'll just do stacks of 6. I'll do stacks of 6 of the base, and I will go through and make sure that I don't slip any refractors into somebody's base, because that's the last thing somebody wants that's getting base. There's a couple refractors mixed in there. I won't do that to you. All right, that's box number 1. What was my time? What was my time? What pace am I on? 2 days in a week? Okay, that's box number 1. Not bad, not bad. Pretty, the hits, nothing above, you know, kind of in that normal wheelhouse. Normal wheelhouse of hits. See, PJ, see, look, that's out of a case. That's common. Those bad boys come out of a case where they just, it's just the shrink wrap. Seals them. Some you see are perfect, like this one. It's pretty nice. But yeah, straight out of a case, you will see them like this. Doesn't mean anything is inside is damaged. It just means the shrink wrap wrapped it a little tight and pulls the case down. So that's all. That's all that is. No biggie. Nothing should be harmed inside the box. After about 14 months, I have some cards coming back from PSA. Yes, you heard that right. 14 months I submitted those. $10 grades right before the price went crazy. I don't know why I submitted them. I just had a feeling something was about to happen with the pricing, and then it went to $200. It went to $200 for a grade, and so I was glad I got them in at $10 a grade. But I had to look and go, what did I send to them? I had some sports cards in there, but I also had some Series 1 glossy bags. So we'll see what kind of grades I get. Those should come in next week. I did submit 2 individual over here. I know, the black box. Keep it out of the black box. Move to your left, Scott. That way you're left of the box. If I could just shift that box over here. There, I moved to my left. I got a grade back yesterday. UPS gave me. Isn't that cool? I got a PSA 8 on a glossy atom bomb, so that was cool. That was a single card that I submitted. A single card, which is not a bad grade on Nick. I have one more nasty Nick that I submitted down. At this point, I'm only sitting down. So if you're paying $50, if you are paying $50 to grade a card, the card, you need to look at it. So when you look at grading, I told Angela I was going to talk about grading a little bit, just for those that aren't real familiar with grading. When you look at grading cards for PSA, which I look at, there's 2 card companies out there still that I consider semi-legitimate. I don't know if any card company's fully legitimate, but I call them semi-legitimate. And the reason why I say semi-legitimate is because it seems like there's always stories brewing. The FBI is investigating PWCC and PSA. The FBI is looking into this, looking into that. It's like, okay, what's really going on with these companies? But when you're talking about millions and millions and millions of dollars in cards, when you got Tom Brady's rookie card going for multiple millions, and LeBron James and Mickey Mantle's, there's always going to be potential for some shenanigans. Always some potential. There's a refractor in the Adam Byrne. Nice. Adam Byrne refractor. So they're, for the most part, legitimate. I don't want to act like they're not, but it just seems like there's a lot of stories that make you kind of question the legitimacy of some of it. But for the most part, I believe PSA and Beckett are the most reputable, let's just say that, most reputable companies out there. And the proof's kind of in the pudding. What people are like, hey, are you ever going to switch over to a different grading company? I said, show me the sales. When you show me that another card company out there is competing with PSA or Beckett, and what I mean by competing is that if a Michael Jordan rookie PSA 10, oh snap, holy shnikes, nice, ho doggies, would you look at that? Just sitting here running my mouth, and then all of a sudden, kaboom, Juana. Nice pick, 102. You picked this case, and you got Rowdy Ryan with a plate. 102A, a mugged Marcus. Holy smokes. Look at that, boys and girls. Oh, get it out of the black box. Get it out of the black box. We got ourselves a plate for Rowdy Ryan. Ryan Preston, congratulations. That is a bad boy. Hello, plates. Love it. Put that in your plate and smoke it. All right, here we go. I like it. Ryan, big boy right there. You owe Juana, thank you. She picked the case for you. There you go. I like it. That is. Hey, Ryan, Kate, that's a mugged Marcus, and that is, where's yellow printing plate? That's what I was looking for. I know it's yellow. It's yellow in color, but it's a 1 of 1. We've got a 1 of 1 printing plate for Ryan. Look at that bad boy. Congratulations. Very nice, very nice. All right, cool. That is our first hit. That's our first hit, and we still have a lot to go. I like it. I like it, I like it. Let's keep going. Jelly Kelly. Kids are asleep, otherwise I would have yelled a little bit louder. I would have yelled. Not quite a Leo yell, though, but I would have yelled. All right, move it to the left of the black box. There we go. I haven't seen any C cards yet. 84B, Rod Wad. Yes, we've got ourselves a plate. Not bad, first case in. First case in, second box, and we're pulling plates. Let's get a plate. We're pulling a plate. Let's make it multiples. I have heard of some crazy stories about plates, that they kind of come in waves. And I have, I've never, that's the first plate that I personally have pulled. That's the first plate that I have pulled, but I know 2 and 2. That is Jason Hall. Come on down. You got a chromed Chris. Chromed Chris. Here we go. I had a buddy that opened multiple cases, and he got, I believe, 4 plates in a case. And I had a raffle. I had a raffle for a Chrome 1 retail box. What number is that? That's a 116 out of 299. And again, that's going to Jason Hall. All right. Another green wave. Yeah, out of one case, he pulled 4. Oh, Kermit pulled 2 plates in a Chrome 1 retail box out of 1 pack. Holy cow, 1 pack. He pulled 2 plates. He showed me, he's like, look at this. He goes, that was the thickest pack I've ever seen. He goes, I knew something was wrong, but something was so right. Rock and roll. Sticky Rick. Las Vegas. So back to PSA. So the proof's in the pudding. If you show me a Michael Jordan PSA 10 and you show me an HGA 10, and ooh, we got an orange. This is a hot box. It's a hot box, 114. I can't even get a story in. Miguel, the mighty Miguel, pulls out an orange. Congratulations. We're gonna rainbow this box. That's never happened, and I don't think it's possible. How would you get a super and everything else? 30 out of 75. 30 out of 75. Congratulations on the orange. Orange, you glad you played that spot? There you go. 114. Congratulations. Mighty Miguel. Croaking Colin. Bustin' Dustin. So, yes, back to, I think you guys know where I'm going with that. You show me a PSA 10 Michael Jordan rookie card that sells for the exact same amount as an HGA 10, and I'm sold. I'm switching over to HGA. I just don't think we're anywhere close to that yet. And until a company becomes in that wheelhouse, then I'm probably just going to stick with Beckett and PSA. Now, if it's for personal, because I do it for, I have a card business, so I do it for profit. But if you're doing it for your own personal collection, that's totally different. That's totally different. You're just trying to encapsulate something with a brand that you like, that you want everything to be uniform. You like the way a certain company looks. You know, that's totally different. I just have a different perspective on it. When I grade cards, I look at it and go, okay, this nasty nick that's in my hand. This nasty nick that's no, it's not in my hand, but I'm just saying, pretend I'm holding a nasty nick, glossy back. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, if I pay $50 to grade this through PSA and it gets a 5, was it worth spending the $50 or not? Could I have just sold it raw? Or, you know, I kind of always think worst case scenario when I'm pre-grading cards. And everyone should pre-grade their cards or give them to an expert to grade. If somebody that kind of knows what they're doing, because there's 4 points to grading when you're looking at cards. 4 points. Most of you already know this. I'm speaking to the choir, but when you're looking at cards, you're looking at centering, surface with sapphires, huge edges and corners. Those are your 4 points to grading. You're always looking at the corners, the edges. Make sure and look at the surface really well, because there's a bunch of scratches on it. No bueno. Now with OS1 characters, you're looking for wax. You're looking for gum residue, and both of those can easily be removed, except for on the back of matte backs. That's a little trickier. But with glossy backs, you can take wax off the front and off the back with pantyhose. Just grab yourself some pantyhose and some people call them nylon stockings. But either way, whatever you want to call it, just put your hand inside of it and scrub it off, and it'll come right off without damaging it. Now, gum residue, if the gum residue isn't totally embedded in the card, but it's just on the surface, you can take gum residue off easy peasy. There we go. We got another greenie. 88. Who does 88 work for? 80 works for Kyle. See now, Kyle picks up Farrah Fossil. Congratulations. You got yourself a green. I'll get you the number on the back. But so gum residue is a little trickier, but not too bad. So what you do with gum residue, like I said, if it hasn't ruined the card though, somebody Hunter, it was Eric Pedley just posted that Furka is an eBay seller. I've also had some interactions with Furka, and I probably won't be doing business with Furka again, but Eric Pedley was complaining that that's a 45 out of 99. Eric Pedley was complaining that every card, the gum soaked through every card in the packs that he bought from Furka on eBay. And my experience with Furka was I bought a box, won it on an auction, and then all of a sudden, right after I won it, he canceled it. So I guess he wasn't happy with the price I paid, or I was going to pay. Didn't even give me a chance to buy it. It just said canceled. We canceled your order. I'm like, Furka, what's going on here? But Eric Pedley just put a post up that just said, hey, if you buy these packs, expect the gum to be melted all the way through. Nothing you can do about that. So in regards to grading, when the gum penetrates all the way through all the cards, they're ruined. You can still grade them. They would grade really low, and they would probably say stained, ST. But it's a good idea if your eyes aren't the best in the world to use like a jeweler's loupe or some sort of magnifying glass and really look at the surface and the corners. I also hold cards up in the light, and I'm looking for any type of issue with the cards. Because if you're gonna pay $50 a grade, you better make sure there's no significant issues with the card. The last thing you wanna get back is like a PSA 4 on a card that maybe has next to no value in that range. So that's kind of how I look at grading. As I go, what if I have a grader that's just really tough on me, just a really tough grader, and they give me a poor grade? Am I prepared to pay the $50 for a junk grade? And so that's how I look at it. I go, what's the value in a junk grade on a card when I think it's maybe better? Usually I'm within a half grade when I pre-grade cards. I always compare what I thought it would be graded and what they graded. In some rare occasions, they grade significantly higher than I thought. And I'm like, I'll see it in a slab, and I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. This guy just really likes me. What's going on here? And then other times I'll have cards that are just perfect, sharp, centered, just dialed in. And we got a black Frankenstein 112. Who does 112 work for? Justin Pepin. Come on down. You got yourself a black Frankenstein. But the first thing I look at with grading is the centering anywhere close to perfect. And this card could easily be a 10. That centering is about 48, 52 all the way around. It's not bad. As long as you're in that 45, 55 range, you should be okay. Cards do not have to be perfectly centered to get a 10. They don't, but they need to be close. They need to be close. But if you have a close centered card that has perfect edges, perfect surface, and perfect corners, you should get a 10. You should. You really should. All right, last pack. Oh, right. We got a Karate Kate 94. 94 works for Lee Tree. Karate Kate, come on down. There you go. I think that's the card that PJ got a plate with. I think. I believe so. Karate Kate. Yes, Aaron White just put up a recommendation. Use a good black light. It shows you coating flaws. Yeah. Yes. All really good ideas. All really good. 57 out of 250. There are a lot of good things out there. You probably should be using something other than your eyes. That's just my advice. Just too much money. Back in the day, when it was $7 a grade, it used to be $6, $7 a grade on bulk. $6, $7 a grade today. So that's the end of box number 2. We only have 20 left. We're winding down. We are winding down. We only have 20 boxes left. Let's keep going. So back in the day when it was $6, $7 for a bulk grade, it would take anywhere between, let's see, to grade them, it would take anywhere between 60 days to maybe 6 months. Maybe 6 months. That was kind of a stretch. These 14-month grading days, not so much. So we didn't see a lot of that. But this is box number 3 with the black box. The black box has been our good luck charm. We've got a plate so far. We've got a plate. For those of you tuned in a little late, we pulled a plate and a black box. There it is. That's our big hit so far. I love it. I love plates. Let's pull some more. Yes, so it was $6, $7 a grade. You could be sloppy. You could be sloppy with your grades. How I submit card, you got to use card saver ones. you have to have a PSA account, which they just started taking membership up again. I think it's like $100. Back just a couple years ago, it was like $200, and you got 15 free grades. 15 free grades. A little dirty. Wait a minute. That's box number 3. Box number. I'm looking at that sealed box over there. I'm like, wait, that's for the giveaway. The 25th box will be the giveaway. 24 boxes out of the 2 cases, and then I'm going to give one away at the end, which will be the 25th box. I'm not breaking it for you, so if you win it, don't even ask. You're getting it in the mail. You're going to break it yourself. It's yours to break, not mine. Alice Island. Karate Kate. Bullseye Berry. Green tea. So back to the PSA. Squirrel. Yeah, so $6-7 a grade. You can be a little sloppy, but it's a good idea to use a penny sleeve. Insert said card into penny sleeve. Mac Quack. Put that in a sleeve. Who got Mac Quack? 106 works for Clayton Brown. Come on down. You got yourself a green wave. Green wave. And that would be numbered 240 out of 299. 240 out of 299. If I ever fail to read the back of a card, just remind me and I'll go back and read it for you if I fail to do that, because I know Eric said he likes 55s or 55s. What'd you say, Eric? I'm going to scroll up the comments. He is looking for 55s. Eric, I get you probably, all you guys probably know that Eric is hunting 55s on the back. 55s on the back. All right, Mac Quack. No 55 on the back for that one. Let's keep going. So you insert the card into a penny sleeve, and then a card saver 1. Let me show you. Where are my card saver 1s? Right here. So I'll show you guys, because I know a few of you have been asking me about grading cards, and you can go to YouTube and watch, but I'm here. I might as well show you. Juicy Jessica. I'm going to do it with a hit, though. I want to show it with a Carla. Let's find a hit. Let's find a hit, and then we'll do it with that. That'll be my show you. There we go. We got one. Broad Mod 122. Who does 122 work for? Ben Siegler. Yes, I will. I'll do a hit rundown. Typically what I do is I take pictures and I post them on my page. And I don't know if I'll tag everybody, because you guys are already all tagged on that page. But what if you're not on the page? How would you see it? I don't know. But yeah, I'll do a hit rundown. Jake, for sure. Broad Mod 122. 122. Okay, so this is how you get a card ready for PSA. This is a card saver 1. This is a penny sleeve hit right here. And the number on the back, did I read the number? 108 out of 250. So typically what I do, you don't have to wear gloves but with these, but I usually put my fingers in like this just to loosen it up a little bit, just to make it easy. And then I put the card inside right here. And then I push it in. This card is PSA ready. It's ready to go to PSA. That's all you have to do. It's not magic. It's super easy. Put it in a card saver 1 with a penny sleeve. Put it inside the holder and fill out the form once you become a member. Super easy to do. And then hit submit, and you can do as few cards as you want to do, and easy peasy. No big deal. If you have any other questions about grading stuff or how PSA works, let me know. I've had an account for about 10 years. My best submission ever was 44 gems out of 88 card PSA 1 set. It was insane. 44 glossy gems. I scored the first and second Evil Eddie glossy gems, because it was right around the time they just started acknowledging glossy was on the back of, or on the front, on the back of cards. What are they talking about on the front, on the back of cards? Peep and Tom, Polish Paul. Yes, all hits. I will do a quick review. I'll stack them in color coordinated, and we'll do them on the video at the end. That way you can see them. I'm sure some of you have 3 hours of stuff besides listening to me rambling on that you can do. I'm sure of it. Some of you don't, some of you do. But if I'm pulling plates, maybe it's worth tuning in. Holy cow, that was awesome. I'd like to do that again. Almost catches you off guard. You're like, what's this little thing inside of this pack? It seems a little different. Spit and Spencer. Joe Blow. And I will do, when I'm going to separate the stacks in out of 6-box stacks of base, and I will go through and make sure that refractors will not. So I'm going to flip through them on the back side looking for refractors. So I will separate those out. Winner number two gets the first 12 boxes worth of refractor base. Wiener number 3 gets the second 12 boxes worth of refractor base. Whoa, Galloping Glen 86B. All right. Miguel, the mighty Miguel, picks up Galloping Glen in the Prism. Very nice. Yeah, they prefer no top loaders. I'll tell you right now, I don't mess around with PSA. I do everything exactly how they say, and I've never mixed it up. 40 out of 150. They used to make you label them, put little labels on the cards, so it was stupid. Not anymore. You put them in the same order though that you submit them in. Make things easy for PSA, and your turnaround time typically will be a little better. So my advice is follow everything. Kind of like, I look at it this way. I know this is a sore stomach for some people. The pink missing hits, you submit it exactly the way Topps wants you to submit it, and they usually play nice. The same thing with PSA. The same thing. Oh, Jeff has joined the party. That was not a Prism. That was a X-Fractor. Correction, an X-Fractor. 40 out of 50. 150. 40 out of 150. Yes, I get confused with those. You're right. You're right, Norma. Junkie Jeff. I even use pull. Yeah, some people do. Some people use the pull tabs.
Hi.
Well, hello there. Where's my coffee? Is it? Well, you slept in. Holy shnikes. It's Saturday. Supposed to be up and at 'em, ripping packs. Jeff just got on, so I got to show him the big hit so far. I know you guys are tired of looking at it, but we got a big hit, Jeff Bro. Congratulations, Karate Kate. I should keep it out. Look at this, Jeff. Junkie Jeff. Look what we pulled. We got ourselves a plate. Yeah. Yes, sir. Ooh, you got a blasted Billy Pink. Jake, nice work. I submitted a pink early on, and guess what they told me? Card is not authentic because they weren't registering them yet. So you never want to be first to the party with PSA with a new card. If you're first to the party, they say, yeah, we don't know what this card is. It's not registering in our system. Sorry, sucks to be you. So Jake, you waited long enough. That's a bad boy. Pinks, they're a little bit saturated right now, but they're gonna have good value, especially if that's it. If that's it for pinks, you're only talking 100 characters. 100 characters, and they did what, 20 of each? To our knowledge, they did 20 of each. That's not a ton. That's in between a gold and an orange. A gold and an orange on the pinks. There will be a few. I think there's been 3 completed sets so far, Rocky and Roll, that I'm aware of. In the deep, dark underground of GPK, that's what I'm aware of. I think of 3 completed pink sets. None have surfaced for sale. What would one sell for, I wonder? Adam. There's a pink Adam. Ooh, I like that. A pink Adam on the pop report. I did not get any Adams. I did not. They did not. They were not. They're like, you don't get any Adams. We're going to give them all to Somebody got 2 atoms in their submission. Who was that? He raffled one off. He did like a $10 spot. That was early on. That was the first wave of pinks. RoboCup, T2 Tootie. Still Jill. Rev Dupton. Yeah. Now, Aaron, hear me out on HGA. I know you already heard me spiel about HGA and PSA. I like HGA. I'm not trying to backtrack here. I do like HGA. I just need to see before I switch over to a company from a card business perspective. I need to see apples to apples with price comps. The day I see apples to apples with price comps, whichever company it is, if they're cheaper than PSA, they're getting my business. But until then, because I look at this not from a collector perspective, because HGA, in my opinion, from a collector's perspective, has got some cool stuff that they do, 124A. But I just need to see the proof in the pudding when I'm paying money to get stuff. That is Jamie with a second hit, I believe. Humongous. It's a humongous hit. Here we go. So I don't want people to feel like I'm bashing on another card company when it comes to why I choose PSA, because PSA has plenty of faults. I could probably tell you 20 different things that I think is messed up with PSA. But I look at it from the business side of it. And once I see comps that are showing over and over and over again, a similar card selling for close to the same amount, if not the same amount, that's when I make the shift over 127 out of 250. So I don't want you to hear me wrong with why I choose Beckett or PSA. In fact, I don't even use Beckett. I personally don't really like the super thick slabs. They take up too much space. They're more expensive to ship, but you can run a truck over them, that's for sure, but holy cow, they're thick. And the PSA ones stack pretty nice. So that's another reason why I like them. I got my weird reasons why, but honestly, what it comes down to is the resale value when I look at them. And I've also wondered, I'm like, okay, as soon as a third company comes along to really compete with PSA and Beckett, is that the day that PSA or Beckett acknowledge and they buy them out? Because that's typically what you see. T2 Tootie, we got a black 104. 104 works for talking about Aaron White, and then boom, why not pull him a black? There you go, Aaron. There you go. So yeah, I do like HGA. I think from a collector perspective, if you are into the getting cards graded and it's for your collection, and from that perspective, that's totally different in my opinion. And we don't know a few years down the road who is going to be the big grading company. We didn't know 35 out of 99. We did not know that Topps was going to sell to Fanatics. I mean, that's another crazy story. I didn't see that one coming. I've been in the industry a long time, and I never saw Topps not only losing their rights to baseball, but also selling. So I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked if because Fanatics is owned by multi-billions worth of coin in their investors. So don't be shocked. Don't be shocked if all of a sudden they come up with a card grading company. Fanatics Grading. I was talking to somebody the other day. I said, don't be shocked if they come out with a blowout cards model as well, where they have a distributor like Blowout Cards. I even made mention that would Blowout Cards sell to Fanatics? Would they sell to Fanatics for some crazy amount of money? That will be interesting, because there's going to be, the tides are changing in the industry. Huge shockwaves have been sent. Garbage Pail Kids, I can't tell you with a lot of confidence that new releases will be coming out next year from Topps. I can't say that with a ton of confidence. Grim Jim, it's a lot of unknowns. Hell, we can't even get a release this year, but they sure have about 6 releases on their calendar. Hey, we're gonna do Chrome 5, Chrome 6, Chrome 7. We're gonna do it all, but we can't get Chrome 4 out to people. And remember, I saw David Gross post some stuff, It's not so much tops. The last pack magic pulls a 99. Jake Divine. You got yourself a Divine Green. And it's a 288 out of 299. Picky Mickey. There you go. There's a lot of unknown. PSA, I don't see them ever. I don't see them selling anytime soon. They just did a major reboot. They're going pretty heavy on the East Coast as well in New Jersey. There you go. They're going pretty heavy in New Jersey. They just opened another warehouse. They're opening another one in Newport. They're trying to grow big time. Maybe growing to sell. Who knows? You never know. The money's right. If somebody comes in and says, hey, $3 billion PSA, we'll take it. I don't know that the stakeholders would say, no, that's a bad move. We don't want it. I don't know. Just a lot of unknowns so far. There's our hits, and I will do a review at the end. That's 3 boxes. We're almost done. We're almost through this. 3 boxes in. Holy smokes. Not like Sapphire. I can burn through, Sapphire, I can rip through 20 boxes about, 2 hours? A little bit different. This is my first break of Chrome. And that's why I brought the little black box along with me. I just wanted a kind of a co-pilot to watch over me, make sure that I was doing this correctly. I don't expect breaks from me every week with these, but as you can see, I do have some cases, and the numbers will just stay on there. The next case will be number 5. If you're wondering who picked the cases today, it was our very own Juana and Kenny. They picked the cases so far. We're not too upset with the case that Juana picked. It has provided a plate so far, but let's find another one. Here we go. Box number 4, and we're off. Let's get a super. I have never pulled a super. I'd like to change that today. Can we do that? I can now cross off the list. Well, I have pulled an orange, and we just pulled a second orange. 85. Clayton Brown. Come on down, Clayton. You got yourself an orange in the stuck Chuck variety. Let's get you a number on the back. I'm just going to say 55 from now on, Eric. 55? Everyone's 55? No, they're not. 67 out of 75. We got ourselves an orange for Clayton. Clayton with the orange. But I'll do one every couple weeks if you guys want to. I actually was a little ambitious. I was like, I'll do 3 cases. I didn't really put a lot of thought to it. I was just like, 3 cases. I'm not going to do 3 cases, by the way. That's not happening. 2 cases will be my max. Alligator. Just a grinder. It's a grinder. After I do 6 boxes, I got to do 1 deep knee bend. Touch my toes. Everybody get up, move around. Shuffle up and deal. Joe Blow. Wrigley Rennie. Rennie, whatever you want to call her, but it's Renee. Other breaking news. Blowout cards. Sold that case of Sapphire. They are sold out of Sapphire. I went online yesterday on Blowout Cards because everybody was talking about that case that was up there. I'm like, sold. I was like, oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Somebody posted that on Facebook today. Could not believe that. Oh, yeah. Yes. Norma says, give me a gold in the zippy. Zippy. Norma finds herself a gold Zippy Zeke. I like it. I like it a lot. That's not an orange. That's a gold. That is a bad boy right there. Let me get you a number. Oh, we got Adam Byrne in gold last night. Oh, it's a special one. This is the only one that exists. Number 1 out of 50. Number 1 out of 50. Zippy Zeke going to Norma. Oh, Josh Cope. Is Josh Cope not on the page? Spittin' Spencer. Roy Bot. Hang on, guys. I gotta send. Josh doesn't know where I'm at on YouTube. Let me send this. Let me send this to who else isn't? Dan. I gotta send 3 people. Hold on. I forgot. I gotta send because they're not on the breaks page. I forgot. Hang on a second. And then we're gonna go to Benjamin. Benjamin. Boom. Boom. And then we're going to go to Danny. Danny, if I can spell Danny. Read. Just to make sure he's watching. Okay, now I think we're good. All right, let's go. Okay, so far our 2 biggest hits have been a plate and a Zippy Zeke 1 out of 50. Those are our 2 big boys so far. Let's keep going. Juana, nice case so far. Let's keep it going. Maybe you could get yourself a little something in here, Juana. Boom. Berserk Kirk. Where'd my cheat sheet go? 116. I'm sure by the end of this break, I'm going to know who's on what. Caleb is on 116. One of my favorite guys right there. Berserk Kirk is a top character of mine. I like that guy. Berserk Kirk. Erie Eric is used to play a lot of raffles. I use that name on my page as well. Erie Eric. Don't have any Kirks though. No Kirks play. But I like that guy. That one's a cool one. 183 out of 250. Congratulations, Caleb. Large March. Liberty. I saw some people. 3 people didn't get hits yesterday. I saw the results. Benjamin Siegler posted the results. I was looking. I think 3 people did not find hits. Hopefully today everybody gets a hit. 24 boxes. Everybody should, but I guess stats don't always work there in your favor. Up and Glenn. Joe Nutt. So we are box 4. 2 more, and then I'm going to take a 1-minute break. Every 6 boxes, I got to take a 1 or 2 minute break. I have to. Give you guys a chance to take your mind off that black box. 122. Hippy skippy. Okay, so yeah, breaks. My breaks will always be no base refractors. All base refractors will go out to participants, but they're going to go to the folks. Hold on. Let me pull the purple out though. Purple Wave going to 109. 109 works for Eric. There you go, Eric. Hopefully it's a 55. If you don't already have the 55 on the back, hopefully it's a 55 in the Purple Wave. Eric. It's a 93. 93. Close to 55. Not close enough though. Purple Wave. Yes. So every base and every base refractor is going out, but it's only going out to 6 winners. 6 winners will get that, and that's how I'm going to do every break that I do, especially when I'm doing 2 cases. 2 cases, that's how I'm going to do it, and I plan to give away a Chrome 3 hobby as well. First place will always get the Chrome 3 hobby. Sealed Chrome 3 hobby box, and it will go out with your hits. Rod Wad. And I will double check for C cards in case I missed them. Nedhead. I should just look up in the upper right. Because I haven't seen a C card yet. Why am I not seeing C cards? We need some C cards. There we go. That is a prism now. I don't know why I'm confusing myself. Juana had me all confused. 81 out of 199. It's just been a while. It's been over a year since I've ripped Chrome 3, if you can believe that. It's been over a year. I ripped Chrome 3 pretty hard in January of, not this year, last year. It's been a while. That's kind of why I wanted to do it again. I was like, I miss ripping chrome. That and you won Wordle today?
Got the Wordle in 2 tries.
2-try Wordle. My wife just got Wordle in 2 tries, if you can believe that. Holy smokes. 81 out of 199. I don't know what Wordle is. I've just seen it a lot. So you don't have to explain it to me. I'm sure my wife will explain it to me. But it does something. It does something magical, I guess. I don't know. Picky Mickey. Pat Splat. Oh, I moved it off of YouTube, telling everybody I was on. Let me go back over here. I love the label. I sold a teal Atom HEA for $800 recently. I think that's close to what PSA would go for. Okay, I had it off of there. Yeah, Beckett's just too thick. But yeah, Aaron, if it continues to go in that direction, I'm in. I just need to see it going there. And the other thing is sometimes grading companies are specific to a certain collectible. Like everybody uses this company for this one, or like with baseball or with some sports, you might see it all across where there's like 6 different. It's just kind of saturated throughout. So for the longest time, Garbage Pail Kid for the most part was only PSA. Like very, very few people would do Beckett. Very few. And in fact, a lot of people would crack them out of Beckett slabs and just cross them over to PSA. And you would see time and time again, Beckett sell for less than PSA. And that was just because most people had boxes with PSA slabs. And that's how they wanted to continue doing it. Zippy Zeke. But you're right. I do see a lot of people using HGA for, hey, Danny. Hello. Danny has joined the party. All right. Every time somebody new joins the party, you guys know what I have to do. I have to show off the big hits. We've had 2 so far. 2 big hits so far. We've got a 1 of 50 gold Zippy Zeke. And look at that bad boy, Danny. We got a plate. We got a plate in the house. We've got a plate in the house. Wanna picked this box and she picked the case. She picked the case with the plate. But I can't pull anything for Wana yet. Come on, Wana, you pick the case. It's gotta be something in here for you. 2 more boxes, and then we're gonna do a quick 1 to 2 minute stretch break. 1 to 2 minute stretch break after we get through 6. Every 6, it's mandatory. Everybody stand up, move around, drink some coffee. It's still morning on the West Coast. Just hit noon on the East Coast. It's officially noon somewhere. East Coasters have hit noon. Let's keep ripping. Becky. Kurt. Still Jill. Revved Upton. Yes. So probably after spring break. I don't know that I'll do a break before spring break. I'll probably do it right after spring break. I'll do a 2K. So look at that. 95 works for Kurt. Gets his first hit. There you go, Kurt. You got a beauty. Grim Jim in the green wave. Congratulations. The green wave rears its head again. I love that's the top character for me too. 22 out of that. I really have the time of it anyway. Okay, Grim Jim. There you go. Grim Jim. And if you guys wonder why I'm playing awful background music, a few of the breakers learned the hard way, purchased Percy, and I did as well, that if you try to play music, YouTube won't let you post your video when you're done. Facebook, on the other hand, will just block it because of copyright rules, they'll block it while you're streaming. So if you want uninterrupted action or a good chance of uninterrupted, you have to play copyright-free, royalty-free music, and you can find it by Googling it or on YouTube. Royalty-free music, and it's never good. It's never awful. It's just terrible. That's what it is, and that's why I play that music. Because I'd rather play Pearl Jam or some other form of 90s music for you that I like, but I can't because they block it. They block it. So I can't. You got to listen to this noise in the background. So that's why I do it. And then, I was going to say is as soon as my video is over, I'm going to kick that black box to next week. So we're not going to have it in our next break. I'm kicking it out of the breaks. The black box is being eliminated from the breaks. But I will post the video on YouTube, and you should be able to watch it. Why am I going through those? I don't need to go through those. We are done. That's box number 4. We are 2 boxes away from our first quarterly intermission, where we're gonna stretch and do some deep knee bends for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And then we're gonna get back. So there we go. There's our next 2 boxes right there. And then Kenny picked case number 5. He didn't guarantee a super, but I'm gonna hold him to it. We're gonna pull a super in case number 5. Plate. How about an auto at some point? Come on, autos, where are you? Jeez. Get it out of the black box. Here we go. This is box number 5. We're 1 box away from our first intermission. It'll be quick. Don't go away forever. Don't go away mad, just go away. Do some stretching. Loosen some things up. Here we go. Let's do it. Yeah, that's a filthy plate. All right, box number 5, and we're off. We're winding down. We're almost through them all. We only have 17 more to go. The one thing I do like about Chrome, though, is just how easy they are to open. Don't have to cut them. They tear like they're supposed to. I don't know why they did sapphire with such thick tinfoil. Holy smokes. Stone Sean, that's kind of a new one for me. Move it to the left. I know. Get it out of the black box. I hear you. I was one of the ones that didn't get a hit last night. Oh, boy, Jake. Sorry. Well, I already got you with a hit, didn't I, Jake? I already got you with a hit. 119. Didn't I get a 119? Or was that Jake Devine? It was Jake Devine. I don't think I've seen Stenzel yet. Okay, Jake. I gotta get that one. Oh, you can't go two breaks. 2 breaks without a hit. You can't. Come on, Jake. I'm rooting for you. We gotta get you a hit. How about you get the super? Is that all right? We pull a hit, it's going to Jake, just so you guys know. Because he went 0 for 24 boxes, and now he's already 0 for here. Jake, yes. That would be insane. From different breakers, too. That's the other insane part. It wouldn't be like the same breaker with the same whatever, same boxes or whatever. So they're definitely, that'd be bananas. Let's not even talk that way. Let's just pull you a hit, a big one. How about multiple hits? Let's do it. Boom, boom. But Jake, not all is lost, because you could win a sealed Chrome 3 hobby and pull your own hit out of your own box. That's always a possibility. Last night was interesting with Lovable Loser for those that aren't familiar with it. There we go, another prism. And it is number 178 out of 199, and 117 goes to Rowdy Ryan Preston. Come on down. There you go, Brian. Congratulations on another hit. Where's my stack of hits? Get these wrappers out of the way. I think during intermission I gotta dump the trash. I got too many wrappers already. Oh, okay, last night, Lovable Loser. Okay, so Fridays for me are an absolute grinder. So this is what I do on Garbage Pail Kid Live. If you're not a member of Garbage Pail Kid Live and you'd like to be part of this madness, I'll invite you over and you can be part of it. But every Friday, I do a little game called, an Adam Burn. Norma finds another one. It's got a gold and now a green, and the Adam Burn. Well, the gold was in the Zippy Zeke. Norma is catching fire. Norma's catching fire. And if you're wondering why I'm going early this morning, is because you guys got a full day of Chrome 3 today. You got Fred Farmer coming up later today. And then the evening show, you got Josh Cope. And I think he still has a few spots left. If you're looking for a few spots, I don't know if that's full or not. So get a hold of Josh. He's got a new breaks page. And I like the reason why he created it. And I got to talk to him about it as well. $297 out of $299. He created his own place for people that, because there's a mixed group of some people aren't able to see everything on all the breaks pages. Some pages people are blocked, some people this and that. So he's like, well, I want everyone that joins my break to be able to see what I have up. So he created Lucky Breaks, and I can't disagree with that. I think it's a good idea, just so that way, like what happened today, I had to send a message, hey, we're live, check it out, because they're not on the breaks page and they can't see that I'm on YouTube. So Lucky Breaks, he's got a few spots left. Hit him up, join his break. He's breaking a case for the first time as a breaker. So show him some love. Here we go, Brad Mod. Oh, nice, 121. Who does 121 work for? It works for Jeff and Corey. That is a B. So to my knowledge, that is going to Jeff with the B, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Jeff gets the B side. So Dwight Bite goes to Jeff with the Black Wave. If I can get it in there. Boy, those are some tight penny sleeves. Holy smokes. Some packs of penny sleeves you get, you're going to go. The Ultra Pro, I use Ultra Pro for everything. Graded pretty much everything. I use, these things, I love these. Graded, the graded card sleeves. You can fit a ton of cards in there. They protect them. And then the penny sleeves I use are Ultra Pro penny sleeves. But in this case, the penny sleeves are a little bit tighter than I like. A little bit tighter. What's your number there? 85 out of 99. The year GPKs were born. You got the birth year of GPK. Dwight Bite in the Black Wave. Congratulations, Junkie Jeff. Correct. Okay, Corey says correct. Okay, yes. Pin Lin, Dwight Bite. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Josh's break tonight. One case tonight. So, there are, I don't know how long Chrome 3 breaks will go, but I have a feeling they're going to be around for a little bit because Chrome 4 is, and it's not Topps really to blame. I know everybody likes to blame Topps because they're teasing us with dates. But guys, remember, this is the thing you have to remember, is football is king, right? NFL is king. They just came out with NFL Mosaic and the season's over. If that tells you anything about the state of cards and delays, NFL rules the world. It's the biggest sport in all the world. Well, at least America anyway. It's pretty big in other countries as well, but it's definitely number one in the United States. And it moves the needle. And Panini couldn't even get those printed during the season. If that tells you anything, and a lot of people are like, well, Topps sucks. They can't get their product out. You know what? Nobody's getting their product out. Everything's delayed. And Topps did decide to go with baseball first because that's their bread and butter. But unfortunately for them, the baseball season's been delayed, or maybe won't happen. Who knows? So it's kind of ironic that they got their product out close to on time with baseball because that's what they decided to go with first with the print house, because it's not Topps that's printing them. And a lot of people blame, the funny thing about Sapphire is a lot of people blame Topps for the screw up. You guys realize they use a third-party company to stuff their hits? RoboCop. So you just put on the end there, down there. That's okay. Thank you.
Complaining about
Well, I can't. I got one more box, and then I'm gonna take a quick intermission, and that's when I'm gonna slam the coffee. One more box. Yeah, but a lot of people complain about tops in the Sapphire with, hey, nobody complains when they get four hits or 3 hits, but when they get no hits, they're like, whoa. And no hits is pretty rare, by the way, Grim Jim, but it is possible. But they complain and blame tops. I guess it is tops because it's their product, but the third party that they use the stuff that hits in there is the one that screwed up, not tops. Speaking of hits and fun stuff like that, did you guys watch the John A. Scott Plated Pete in the C variety? We got an AN2. Who plays AN2? That works for Jason Hall. You got a Plated Pete. I believe that's our first one, but I will double check when I go through them see if I missed any. If that black box covered up any of the other C cards, I will go through. I will not be sending a C card with the base or the refractor winners. It's considered a hit, in my opinion, as far as what I'll mail out. It's not numbered, but you do get all the C cards. And that is Jason Hall. Takes it home. Congratulations, Jason Basin, Jelly Kelly, Matt Quack. So yeah, tops. We need somebody to beat up on though, so we can beat up on tops. They are going to come out with a product. They're so close. It's just a matter of they're in that mass production phase now. They've got all the hits and the autos and the sketches and all that stuff is there. They just need the retail side of it to get over. That's where the overproduction comes into play. And speaking of that, I bought some of those Valentine sets. Is it crazy that we're going? It's not. This is a totally different reason. This is a top screw up. They had to rush out a bunch of sketches because they oversold the product. Staring Darren. So our Valentine sets, I don't know if we're gonna get them in 2023 or what, but Valentine sets have not come in yet, but they are. I did see a bunch of sketch artists had to rush out a bunch to them. Okay, so back to the John A. Scott. You guys see that video he posted on YouTube of his tops missing hits and damaged goods? They sent him like 12 badass sketches. I mean, some of them were really filthy. And they sent him some other replacement relics and some other stuff. And I was like, holy cow. Like it was a gift of gifts. Just big time. And I know Johnny's going through a little bit of a hard time. So I think that was just fitting. That was awesome that he was able to get that. So Johnny, if you're watching, big shout out to you. Congrats. That was awesome. I watched that video. That was filthy. Holy cow. I've never seen anything like that from Tops. So I guess if we submit for missing hits now, there's nothing left. They've sent it all out to John. There are no missing hits left. No more sketches. Drew Blood. Horsey Henry. Rod Wad. All right, we got 2 packs left, and then we're on to our 6th box. And then we're going to take a little bit of a break, just a quick little break. I got to stretch every 6. You guys don't have to. I recommend it. But you don't have to. People tell them. I just too are going to break down in the middle of breaking. You don't want your breaker to break down. Final pack of box number 5. Boom. Comes with a green. Staring Darren 114 works for Mighty Miguel. Mighty Miguel picks up Staring Darren in the green wave. Boom, ba-da-da. All right, hopefully the back 6 were as fun as the first 6, and that is numbered 132 out of 299. Eric, I don't know if I'm going to find a 55 or not, but I'm trying. Sticky Rick, Las Vegas. Okay, let me move these out of the way. That is stack number 5. There we go, stack number 5. Box number 6 before our first quick little intermission. Gotta get a sip of coffee. Gotta stretch. Box number 6. We've got 6 left in this case after this one. Boom. And then we go to the Drunk Ken. The Drunk Kenny. Oh, I didn't talk. I see a squirrel and all of a sudden I get distracted. I got to talk about Lovable Loser from last night. Lovable Loser. Okay, so if you're not a member of Garbage Pail Kid Live, I run on Fridays. I run 20 boards, roughly 20 boards. You can play in one, you can play in none, you can play in all 20. You can pick up as many spots as you want. You can pick up as few spots as you want. Doesn't matter. But I drop about every 5 minutes. I drop a board. Blasters, blisters, hobby boxes, collectors, from 2013 Chrome 1 all the way to present Food Fight. Can you believe the present is Food Fight? And that was released 13 months ago. Holy cow. 13 months ago, and we're talking about that as a new release. It's not really a new release, but it's our most recent release. So what I do, it's raffles. So you pick a number, and once the board's full, I move on to the next board. Move on to the next board. Go all the way through 20. And then at the very end, everybody pays for their spots at the end. And then we go live and we look to see who the lovable losers are. How you become a lovable loser is you play 7 boards, and the first seven that you lose, if you lose 7 straight, so you have to lose 7 straight. If you lose 7 straight, the first 7, you get a Chrome 1 fatty, and you're designated a lovable loser. For those that want to play a lot, the first 14 you play and lose. So if you lose 14 in a row, the first 14, you're a super lovable loser, and you win a bigger prize. Not only do you get the Chrome 1 fatty, last night you also got a Chrome 3 hobby and a 30th blister. So that was the super lovable loser prize. And I came up with the idea is if we don't have a super lovable loser, then whoever loses the most boards, wins the prize. So the prize is given away. Who is that? Our dog? Oh, wow. Yes, holy shnikes. He was tiny. Now he's just a big old oaf. The reason why I came up with the idea of the still giving away the prize is because every week someone would lose 14 in a row. One week we had 2 people. 2 people lost 14 in a row, their first 14, and so they both were designated super lovable losers. But last week, we didn't have any. For the first time ever, we didn't have any lose 14 in a row. So yesterday, we counted them all up, and it was kind of a nip and tuck all the way to the bitter end to see who was going to get it. And it wound up being Nathan. He had the most losses. He had 1 win, and I believe 16 losses or something. So he won himself a Chrome 3 hobby, a 30th blister, and a Chrome 1 fatty. So now let's talk about the winners. There were several people that won multiple boards, and there were a couple that won 5 boards, I believe. And we had a lot of good stuff yesterday. 3 Chrome 3 hobby boxes, a bunch of Chrome 3 blasters, a bunch of the old stock. Late to School, of course, 35th. Always got to mix those in there, but there was some Battle of the Bands, Oh the Horrible, Revenge of Oh the Horrible, 30th, Chrome 2, Chrome 1 fatties, all kinds of fun stuff. So it's just a smorgasbord of the more recent release stuff. Every once in a while I'll do Flashback, but I only have Flashback 2. I don't have Flashback 1 or 3. So that's what Lovable Loser is on Fridays. And it's a grinder. It's pretty much the whole day. I start around 1 p.m. Eastern. And then we go all the way up until till I run them. Oh, we got a Precious Pete all new 4. I think that is Danessa all new 4. You won yourself a Prism or X-Fractor. I don't fucking know. Whatever. It's a 13 out of 150. That's shit. You guys correct me. What is it? Is that that's an X-Fractor, right? The 150, 199s are the Prisms. I can't remember. I used to be a student of Chrome 3, and then I lost my studies. I got into Sapphire. My brain melted. It just got fried. X-Fractor. Thank you, Juana. The brakes page has 0 time. Yes. I'm not. Hey, Caleb. I wasn't saying that there's not people that shouldn't be 137, and that's not my call on that. But there are some folks that aren't able to, that I've done a lot of business with, and they have been nothing but aces with me. So I get it from a moderator perspective 100%, because I moderate GPK Live, and so I 100% understand the perspective of a moderator as well. But Josh just wanted to make sure that he's able to communicate with those that aren't, for whatever reason. For whatever reason, I don't want to go into any reasons at all why people aren't allowed in, but I do have some folks that have been I've done multiple years of business with, and I have had zero issues with them for me personally. But on the other hand, if there's ever something where somebody messes me, if I had somebody in my brakes, and I don't want to go too much into detail because it's supposed to be a positive experience, but if I don't want to go too much into this subject, but just kind of I talked to JJ about it, about something. We got a purple wave. 88. Kyle Drake, come on down. See now, Kyle with the 88. I'll just give one example where I was not paid for a break, and the person kind of went a little sideways on me, and it was a good amount of money. It was when I was first kind of learning about brakes and how they worked and stuff, and about who the character was. I'm not going to go into who the character was, but I wasn't paid for it. And JJ reached out to me, and he said, I got your back on that one, because there had been other stories, and we kind of shared. So breakers do talk 114 out of 250. I don't necessarily look at breakers as anymore. I think early on, 114 out of 250. Early on, I was a little bit more competitive, and I looked at breakers as my competition. But I look at breakers a little differently now, 86 and 87. I look at breakers as kind of more like my brothers. You know, we got to have each other's back. Sure, we're still competing a little bit against each other, but if something really dark and dirty is going on in the braking world, and only one or two breakers know about it, as far as customers go, I think that needs to be discussed amongst the breakers. And JJ and I did have a conversation about that. 107. Sorry, JJ, for bringing your name into it, but I'm not revealing anything other than we had a conversation. We talked a little bit, and which I think is good for breakers to do. So that was a case where it was important for us to be on the same page. 58 out of 99. Look at that bad boy, black wave. So I think every case, as you know, Caleb, you and I have talked about that before, is when Karate Kate, when I asked about certain people that weren't allowed in, you kind of gave me the green light that it was okay. They just weren't gonna be allowed on the brakes page. So I did have that conversation with you. But as far as what Josh is doing, is he just created a page for people to see the posts that aren't allowed into whichever said brake page or whatever, because it's not just the brakes page. There's definitely other pages where folks aren't allowed in to protect other people, and I do understand that. I do understand it. Like I said, I'm a moderator on GPK Live, and I totally get the both sides of that. So, and I appreciate the work of the moderators as well, and of the breakers. I didn't realize when I first looked at braking, I was like, what is this breaking of Sapphire? I thought we just opened our own boxes. And then I started watching a little bit. I'm like, what is going on? This is a new phenomenon that I'm not real familiar with. I watched Steve Aoki break like Fortnite and Pokemon and some sports stuff, but never Garbage Pail Kids. And so my music stopped. I kind of stopped talking. So I definitely, after sorting and penny sleeving and doing all that stuff with 20, 25 boxes, holy smokes, I really appreciated the breakers that were doing 50. And then poor Edgerly did 100. Holy cow. We got a green wave in the 110 variety. 110. Oh, on the X Factor, I'll get it for you. 110. That's Leo. Lickin' Leo finds himself a U.S. Arnie. U.S. Arnie. And I've definitely had, I've been at this business long enough. I've only been on Facebook a couple years though. So kind of the stuff on Facebook is kind of a new phenomenon for me. 157 out of 299, not just with garbage buckets, but just with everything. Facebook's kind of a new thing for me when it comes to stuff. Because I used to just be, because you can't really, this one here is 137. Is that the one you're asking about, Juana? 137. All right, let's keep going. This is our final box before the quick stretch break, coffee break, bathroom break, whatever you want to call it. Nethead, Roy Bott. Yes. Yes. I agree. Caleb, I agree. I just read that. And I was scammed. I was scammed. It did happen to me. Lesson learned. You have it happen to you once. It's kind of, you figure it out real quick. Enough of that noise. But I also implemented some things for my brakes. When people ask me for advice or help, I will help. I guess that's the point I was trying to make about competitors and stuff, is I will help. I'll give advice. I'll let you know where I think things are, that kind of stuff. So if you're ever trying to start up, I'm not going to act like I'm not going to share information on how to do stuff with you, because I think it makes for more. I think more is better for this stuff. I just think it is. I think as that one I would not grade because of the surface. No, that's not the surface. That's the sidewalk. Never mind. I saw that. I'm like, that looks like a line. Because I was just talking about grading. You got it right, Juana? But yes, Caleb, I agree with you. I wasn't trying to. I was just saying for Josh that I did ponder what he's doing, and I think just for getting started, I think it's good. He's not running his brakes over there. He's just to where he can give information to people. I think to hit the what I have found and what I have appreciated is the brakes page has the most numbers. It's I've had, honestly, I don't think I've had any issues since that one issue with my brake. And brakes fill fast. All my peeps are over there. I can't run raffles over there though, so I run them on my page, over on GPK Live. And it got buried by the algorithms of Facebook. It just does. It happens from time to time, where you'll lose stuff. You have to go dig it out, and right here, I'm tagging you right here. Tags don't always work. Final pack. Are we gonna have a final pack magic in box number 6? We are. We're gonna have a green 92. Who does 92 work for? That's Clayton Brown again. 92. Marvin Gardens, right with a Spittin' Spencer behind it. There we go. 136 out of 299. Right here, so you can see the case is just gonna sit there. I'm just gonna take a 1 to 2 minute stretch break, clean up some stuff. So move around, shake a shift, let's go. I gotta drink a little bit of coffee. See you guys in about a minute. I'm gonna leave it on though. Not going anywhere, just doing some quick stretching. Because I'm fat and old and I gotta stretch. Oh, my back. Playing my son in pickleball has destroyed my back. It shouldn't do that either. Okay, I gotta get rid of this trash though. Take it out the trash. little tight. I gotta take a break every 6 boxes. What is this cream on top? Cream of some young guy? Good. Oh. Yeah, it's more for effect, more drama, more. I can't touch my toes. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, I'm back. I got an empty trash can. I almost could touch my toes, I was close. All right, here we go. Final 6 out of the case number 1. Let's do it, to it. Okay, there we go. I love those boxes though. That's why I had to break them, because I like the boxes so much for shipping people's stuff in. Those are my favorite. They're super thick. They are the best for shipping. The best. You guys want to see something really special? Let me show you something special. Let me show you something special. Look at this. The first case is back from BBCE. Factory sealed, case opened, verified by BBCE. See that case opened? They're now opening cases and verified. And then they put their factory tape on the back. How badass is that? That, my friends, is a sealed case authenticated by the one and only Steve Hart. There is no Pokemon inside of this, nor G.I. Joes. It's Sapphire. Hobby tin box. And then they got the little barcode, and you scan it, and it takes you to their website, and it tells you what the product is. And it now has a serial number on the side. Everyone you get now has a serial number. These are G.I. Joes. 103. Paul, you're 103. You're 103. All right. That's it. Enough about Sapphire. Back to Chrome 3. Those are G.I. Joes in there, Aaron. Those are G.I. Joes. No, they have a new process now. I sent those. The crazy thing is I sent those to Baseball Card Exchange before that happened. And I have a ton of respect for Steve Hart. I've done a ton of business with him. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Steve Hart is the one who contracts with PSA. He contracts with PSA, and he's the one that authenticates packs for PSA. So PSA sends all their packs to Steve Hart. He's been doing that for years, and they got beat up on the cases though. They got beat up, and he said their process moving forward. So basically, he held on to my case, and he said the process moving forward will be different. And we're going to open the cases now and verify contents inside. They're not going to just rely on tape like they did with that Logan Paul story, which I thought was something goofy. Something was not right with that whole story. I don't know how else to say it, but something was just weird about that whole deal. But anyway, I like Steve. He's a good guy. I'll always give him my business. Here we go. Let's go. No 103 hits yet, PJ. Yeah. Peter. Caleb. This is it. Should be. I love this. Yeah, I was just reading some comments. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yes, I am not a patient human being. Not at all. Okay, here we go. We are on Grim Jim, Peepin' Tom, Chromie Joey, Zippy Zeke. Yeah, Aaron. Aaron, there was something wasn't right about that whole deal. It trended for a minute, and then I was like, I messaged Steve, and I'm like, Steve, he just said, I'm just gonna keep doing what I do. He goes, that not a reflection of my business or what I am. And Steve's always been solid guy with me. There's in the hobby, in the industry, I don't think I have anybody I trust more than Steve Hart. He is a good cat. Good dude. Half Nelson. He's been really good to me. I have no complaints with that man. None. I've sent him plenty of boxes that he said, nope, sorry, Scott. These were resealed. These were tampered with. These were just can't put the seal of approval on this, including a full Series 1 no 25 box. That was that one hurt a little bit. He sent that one back to me and said, sorry, man. Sorry, my brother. That box is no bueno. So he has given me bad news before, but that's what I like about him is he's legit. He's legit. Got beat up on that Pokemon G.I. Joe thing, but whatever. Whatever. Wrigley Rain. Galloping Glen. Jonah! Let's find some hits. So far, we've had 2 big hits. Well, 1 big hit, 1 decent sized hit. We got the Zippy Zeke in the gold, and we got a plate. We did get a plate. I'll do, after I'm done with this box, I'll show off that plate again. Oh, speaking of Zippy Zeke, speaking of Norma just pulling the Zippies, that is, I believe, the 3rd hit with that character. That character is hitting on all cylinders. Let's find the plate in that bad boy. Yeah, so you have to 21 out of 299. You have to here's a quick recap for those who just joined. 2 biggest hits so far, Zippy Zeke in the gold and a plate. 102, and that worked for Rowdy Ryan Piper right there. Rowdy Ryan, Preston. Hippy Skippy, DDT. Yeah, so I personally plan on holding a sealed case of Sapphire for a long time. That's why I wanted to get one authenticated. I think it's a bad boy. I think it's pretty sweet. It's just, I don't know, it's just a little better than just cardboard to look at. That's just me. And I like that they put a serial number on them. I also like that they open them. So that way when you go to sell it, people are like, are there G.I. Joes in there? What is it? I think that story will pass soon enough, though. There's a lot of... well, it opens up a wound if somebody opens that case of 86 Fleer basketball, that's for sure. If somebody opens that and it's stuffed full of G.I. Joes, then yeah, maybe Scott's changing his tune a little bit, but maybe they should have it open first before they have it authenticated. Because that's what happened to Sapphire. They opened it up, said, yes, that's Sapphire in there. It is, it is. All right, Motor Ned. Stone Sean, I've had coffee. I'm picking it up. I got my punch I needed. I can do this. I can finish. So after every 6 boxes, we're gonna do a quick 2-minute stretch break. This time I won't have to dump the trash, so it'll be quicker. I'll actually be able to try and touch my toes one more time. Cashed in Casey. Erie Eric. Still Jill. Not seeing a lot of C cards yet. We've seen 1 C card so far. I will double check the base and the base refractors before I ship those out. I'll do a double check on those. I'm not just gonna willy-nilly send them out and go, oh, sorry, you got all the C cards. I will separate those. And this is the new 6. So we started a new batch of 6 boxes here. So this is the new 6. So whoever gets first, second, third, fourth, 5th place. Whoever gets 5th place gets all these base cards. Still, 2nd place is getting all these refractors, base refractors. Humongous. Thick, king size Kevin. Come on, where's another plate? Plates tend to, from what the few people I've talked to that have pulled plates out of cases, they told me they tend to trend. They tend to trend, so I'm hoping we pull another one. That'd be sick to pull a 2nd plate in a case. Up until now, I have pulled 0. That was my first plate in Chrome 3 that I pulled. Now I did Billy McLeod. Billy McLeod won a hobby box from me. 1 hobby box. Danny, don't say anything, Danny. I know, Danny, I shouldn't have done this. Danny's like, Scott, of all the people, why not me? Well, I sent a hobby box to Billy McLeod on a raffle that he won, and he pulled a super Chromie Joni. That was a bad boy hobby box there, and he was debating selling it or opening. He's like, I gotta rip it, and he ripped it, and there was the super sitting inside. Pretty sweet. Yes, plates. Here we go. Let's pull some more plates. There has been a trend of quality control issues with Topps cases where I've talked to a few people. One person pulled 4 plates out of a case, which is insanity. Insane. We've already pulled 1 out of this case. Not trying to build up hopes or anything, but I'm still hopeful. Maybe we can get multiple plates. That'd be filthy. We got a Sticky Rick 123B. 123B. And that is Danny Reeve. Danny, just talking about you, and boom, got you another one. That is your 50th. That's 148 out of 299. That's probably your 50th Sticky Rick. There you go, Danny. Got you a hit. Sticky Rick. Put it in its loader. Beep. Large Marge. Just throwing Liberty around. Good thing I have him. A map. Let's go. Okay, this is box number 7. I need to make sure and separate these base cards from the other. Purple, 114. 114 works for the mighty one. Mighty Miguel. Peepin' Tom in the purple wave. There we go. As far as the part, so breaking Chrome 3, the actual breaking part is nothing. Let me move it over here. That little black box, is it getting smaller? It looks like it's getting smaller. 130 out of 250. I will get that figured out before my next one, I promise. Purchase Percy and Berserk Kirk. Pricing on Chrome 3 is bananas to me. The spot pricing. I was trying to figure out heads or tails from looking at everybody's breaks, what's going on, how are people doing this and that. And then I was like, well, it's obvious there's more popular characters than other characters. Why isn't it closer to like Sapphire? Why are some breakers doing it just pretty much like they're all the same, and some breakers got it, where they're you're paying for the more popular characters. And what I learned from doing this break is there's about 15 characters, 15 that are kind of on that what I call not dog spots, but they're just not as sought after. They don't sell out as quick. I had to raffle them or whatever. And it definitely made me think, and I watch other breakers that have their posts up, and I'm like, okay, they pretty much have the exact same 15 that were slow for me too. And so I'm paying attention to that, and I'm like, but it doesn't seem like prices are that skewed on the more popular ones. So I'm still scratching my head going, why is Chrome 3 not closer to like Sapphire when you have your hot ones and your cold ones? And I think that will change a little bit, especially with multiple cases. Because I tell you right now, I can't run 12 raffles every week just to close a break. That's not something I want to do. So obviously I need to lower pricing on some of the ones of those 15. So like the last 5 or 10 to fill. So I'll need to make some adjustments. Nothing major, but it does seem like $20 less on some of those. There we go. A prism. Yes, out of $199. I got it, Juana. I'm figuring it out. It's been a while. It's like getting on your bike. It's like playing pickleball. Once you pick up the racket, you start to figure it out. I got it figured out there. Here we go. Fishy Phyllis goes to 108. Angelo. First time saying Angelo today. Los Angelos, 26 out of 199. There you go. And we will do a quick recap at the end of all the hits before I do the prizes. Because I do have to give away some prizes. Oh, pickleball's awesome. I love pickleball. When you're almost 50, pickleball is a sport to play, unless you have a fat gut like me. Oh shit, Norma, would you stop it? Norma, just knock it off already. Holy cow. Every other hit can't go to Norma, can it? Holy shnikes, that one's hot. Hot to trot. And 5. She's hitting on all cylinders. All right, Norma, I guess you're just gonna take all the Zippy Zeeks and the Adam Burns today. You got a gold, you got purple, got a couple greens, I believe. I think that's your 4th hit of that character. Holy smokes. That price just went up. That price went up 20, so I can lower the price of another one. Here we go. That's the end of box number 11. Let me move these out of the way. Adjusting. Let me just get these adjusted. Minor adjustments. 2, 3, stacks of 6. Here we go. 4, 5, 6. There's 1. Move these over here. This is a work in progress. I'm figuring out my system on the fly. It's a lot of bass. A lot of bass. Oh, there's my coffee cup. Hang on. Grabbing a cup of coffee. All right. I got my juice. Let's do it. Let's see what Norma gets in this box. We're on Norma watch. What's the next hit for Norma? Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are 4 boxes away after this one from another round of deep knee bends. Here we go. Boom. I love the cardboard inside. Somebody made comments about the cardboard. I think it was Mike said something about the cardboard inside. Great for shipping. This little guy here, nice, clean. Put your, when you're shipping cards to anybody, if you're just sending a single card, you can just put it in a top loader, throw it in a card bag, right here, throw it in a card bag, and then put the card on top of here and use painter's tape, and then cut it, put it on that side, painter tape around it, and you've got a thick, nice protection. This cardboard is badass for that. It's really thick. You're not doing anything with that stuff. So just so you know, that's what you can do with that cardboard. Let's rip some packs. Here we go. Box number 7. We've pulled 1 big hit so far. It was a plate. Let's find another one. I think you had a black 107 that should be Amp's second hit. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I will, when I do a review, I will do that. Who is Sticky Woodsy? Who's Woodsy? Who is that? You saved all those for shipping too. Yes. Yes. Oh, my favorite is the boxes that Chrome cases come in. The Chrome cases themselves, because I ship a lot of boxes out to people. You just can't find boxes like that growing on trees. Boom, we got a green, 102. 102 works for the plate guy, Mr. Plate. He needs more hits after getting his plate. Rowdy Ryan. That goes nice with a plate. Yes, I know, Aaron. Aaron, I know. Can we start with a plate, though, first? Can we start with a plate? That is 62 out of 299. 62 out of 299. Cream Keith. Thick Vic. Yeah, I ship a lot. I typically ship every Monday. I call it War Chest Shipping Day. That's when I ship out all the week's worth of winnings that people have found. And that works well for me breaking on a Saturday because then it gives me till Monday to ship out to you. If I've never shipped to you or if you've moved, please send me your shipping address. Send me it in the DMs, not on YouTube. Send it to me in the DMs and then I will get your stuff out to you. Any of the winnings that you get from the end, boy, those are nice and curved. Some curvature going on here. Pat Splat. Angela. There you go. Rock and roll. Toady Terry. One thing I do wonder about with Sapphire is that if Sapphire and the missing hits, not missing hits, but the pinks, if those all went through the same print house as the rest of the stuff goes through. I'm guessing so because they're able to do the Valentine sets, well, kind of, but they're able to do them without going through the same shipping center. I wonder if Sapphire can be printed because everybody's been talking about Sapphire 2, which would be Series 3 and 4, and I don't know, the non-fungible tokens, Series 1 and 2. So with Series 1, it came out and it was white hot. You know, it basically sold out in a day or whatever. And then all of a sudden the packs went from $5 to $125, unopened packs of Series 1 NFTs. So then they started talking about Series 2, Series 2, Series 2. It finally came out and everybody bought a ton of it because they overproduced it. Look at that, Berserk Kirk, 116, works for Caleb Hall. Come on down, Caleb. Pick yourself up your second hit of the day. I believe that's number 2. Number 52 out of 199 with the Prism. There you go, Berserk Kirk. It was a Berserk Kirk earlier because I remember talking about Erie Eric. And so I know it was Berserk Kirk. So I was saying that I have an Erie Eric that plays on there. Guess your weekly shipping cost. Oh man, yeah, and it actually tallies it up. I use Pirate Ship, and it tallies it up. I would guess 500. That would be my guess, 500 a week, because I do ship big boxes and other things that cost a little bit, and I do ship overseas. Curly Carla, Peepin' Tom. Oh, speaking of that, for those that play in my break that are not from the U.S., you get a shipping credit. And if it's just a small order, maybe we wait until the next order or something. That's all the U.S. ones I'd like to get out right away, but the non-U.S. ones, it just doesn't make sense to pay a ton to ship if it's just a couple of cards. Sean Kuhn has entered the party. I think that's our second one. I thought we had another one on that character, 90A, but Sean Kuhn. Sean Kuhn is in Hawaii. He's still asleep. You guys know Sean's still asleep. He has to be because he's Stone Sean. So he has to be asleep. So yeah, I would guess 500 a week is my shipping cost. But that's just kind of a guess, and it does fluctuate. Heck, when it comes time to shipping cases, it's probably going to be about $5,000. I got a few to ship out. 252 out of 299. I am sold out of Chrome. Chrome is done. I have no more Chrome. But I'll probably get more, but we'll see what they allocate me. Allocations have been down for everybody, including the big boys. They're just light on allocation, so I'm wondering where it's going. If they're going to overproduce Vacation and Chrome 4, who's getting it? Is it going to be retail stores? Is it going to be Walmarts and Targets? Who is getting it? Topps made a major move with the blasters, with the Chrome blasters, putting the golds and the blacks and putting golds and blasters exclusive. That was a game changer. So that tells me they threw a bone to retail. is why they did that, because that just made retail that much more popular, because everyone's like, give me a case of blasters. They did up the price. Retail, I believe, will be 25. I believe retail will be 25 because Topps did raise the price on blasters. I did get an email from SP Images that said all sports product coming from Topps, they're allowing cancellations because they raised the price of them. Topps raised it on them. They said, due to the pandemic and shipping costs, we have to raise our pricing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So I don't think that will impact Garbage Pail Kids. But then again, nothing's impacting Garbage Pail Kids because they're not out. They're not making them. They're not here. They will, though. We will see them. We will see them at some point. All right, here we go. It's been a little quiet. You pull that plate, and then all of a sudden, our expectations are up. Where's the big hits? Where is the big hits? Oh, okay. Squirrel. It was another squirrel moment. Get out of the black box, Scott. Stop putting it in the black box. I'm sorry. That black box is just there to annoy you and annoy me. If anyone, yes, Caleb, I think that was your third. If anyone knows how to get the black box out of there, let me know, and I will remove it. That's the first time it's ever reared up. But I'm going to, next time I break, I'm going to use a different third-party app. This is live. This is Streamlabs. I'm using Streamlabs right now. I've never had an issue with them. And then all of a sudden, I'm having said issue, and they're giving me a black box. And I don't know what it's all about. So next time I will use Livestream. Livestream will be my third-party app. And you have to have a third-party app unless you have 1,000 subscribers. And I'm only at 200. I don't think I'm going to get to 1,000 subscribers unless I hit a super. If I hit a super, I'll probably jump to 300 subscribers. People are like, hey, this guy's hitting supers. Holy shnikes, we better join. So I need to hit a super just to get close. Get closer anyway. Purple, 124B. 124B works for Jamie Barbaro. I believe that's your second because you had a humongous hit earlier. I think it was in the green, but it was still humongous. All right, King Size Kevin for Jamie. Hey, Jamie, in Chrome at least I hit you. I couldn't hit you in Sapphire, but I can at least hit you in Chrome. Your ladies, what was it, 77? 78. You played 78s all the time. Yeah, 78s. 97 out of 250. There you go. 97 out of 250. Going to Jamie. Zippy Zeke. Jelly Kelly. Okay, we got 4 boxes left, and then we're on to another stretch session. Stretching. Bathroom. Coffee break. And then as soon as you're done with me, you move on to Mr. Fast Freddy Farmer. Fast Freddy Farmer will join. And I think he's doing a half case. And then I think I saw, no, not Stevie. Then you got Josh Cope busting out a case tonight. A case tonight. So you still got plenty of chrome left. And then tomorrow, I think tomorrow's only JJ. He's busting a case tomorrow. And I think that's it. Stevie Coachella probably will do another one, I'm guessing. So you got a lot of Sapphire. I'm going to be taking a couple weeks off on the chrome breaks, I believe. And then I'll be back. I'll be back for some more. I got to reevaluate how I close out breaks as far as pricing goes and lowering some spots. Some of the less desirable ones, I got to pay a little closer attention to that. I was just kind of looking at Sean's break, JJ, Stevie's, all the other breakers, because they kind of paved the way for me. And then I was like, wait a minute. You paved the way for me, and then all of a sudden I'm stuck with 10 characters at the end. Nobody told me this. 101. So I do need to evaluate that and just kind of see which ones. I definitely learned which ones are the most popular ones. That's for sure. The first 15 that went bing, 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 bing. I'm like, okay, those ones are pretty popular. And then I got DMs going, hey, are you going to open it up again? I probably, I don't mind doing right of first refusal, but I didn't announce that with this break, and I probably would just announce when I would drop it and then just do first to claim again, because I'm gonna adjust some things and reevaluate it. So I'll probably do that. But at some point, if I do break on a regular basis, I would probably do right of first refusal. Just makes it easier for me to have the same people to ship to, 103A. And I'm a tad bit lazy when it comes to that. 109A, last pack magic. 109 goes to Eric Carlson. Eric, you get a 25 out of 250. Not quite a 55, but we're getting closer. 25 out of 250. There you go, Toady Terry. So yeah, it's a little bit easier for me just to do right of first refusal, but I'm not quite there yet, and I might not break again. I don't know. I gotta see how this goes, and just through the whole process, reevaluate it, because I do like raffling Chrome 3 boxes. There we go. That's the end of the box. We got Dwight Bite. Still not a lot of C cards. What's going on with the C cards? Maybe Kenny's box will be loaded with C cards. Kenny's case. Oh boy. And always feel free to DM me. DM me off to the side about anything you'd like to see me do different, good or bad, or things you liked or didn't like, whatever. I'm a big boy. I can take it. Just let me know. And I'm always looking at how to improve my customer service and how to make things better. So I do appreciate constructive criticism. I like it to be a conversation, but some people have different ways of giving constructive criticism. My preference is just to have a conversation. I'm pretty open. I give out my phone number all the time. I talk to people. I talk to a lot of people in the community on the phone when it's and a lot of you know that I like to give long-winded voice messages because it's easier than typing. It's just easier to say what you're thinking instead of typing it out. So that's why I do those. So yeah, this is where we're at. We have this is box number 3. We got 3 left. Well, there's 3 in front of me. That's Scott. Use your math skills. Here we go. Peep and Tom. Let's keep going. If my back was better, I could do 3 cases, but I got a bulky back. It just has never been my friend. I was a river guide for 10 years and on the Rogue River. Caleb, I'm sure you know where that is. Rogue River dumps into Gold Beach. I did that for 10 years, 15 to 25. I got my last couple years, I was head wiper. I was the manager of the water side, and it was rafting, not fishing, but rafting. And my back's kind of paying for it now. I have bad posture, I guess. I don't know, but it kind of fiddled with my back lifting those heavy boats. That was back in the 90s, though. Back in the 90s, I was a river guide. Going rafting again. Gonna take my son on the Rogue River on a rafting trip on my old stomping ground down in Southern Oregon. If you guys are ever out in Oregon, hit up the Rogue River. It's a fun 3-4 day trip, wild and scenic. Rafting, take your kids. A little bit spendy, but it's worth it. I think it's worth it. No devices, nothing works, no Wi-Fi, nothing. You're out in the wild and scenic. It is a badass trip. It's 40 miles. 40 miles from Grave Creek to Foster Bar, which puts you close to the ocean. You're about 30 miles away from the ocean when you get to Foster Bar. But yeah, I did that for 10 years. I grew up on the river. My parents were really big into whitewater rafting and snow skiing and that stuff. So I grew up doing that stuff. Days of the past, 80s and 90s. So not only did I collect garbage pail kids, but I also snow skied and I river rafted. I had time to do both. Now I only have time for garbage pail kids. No, well, I am river rafting, but not for a couple months. Not till it's warm. You want to go in July, though. We typically, down in Southern Oregon, there is a tad bit of wildfires in August. It seems to be the norm. And you don't want to be on the river when you're breathing smoke like that. And it seems to be every other year with the wildfires down there. But July is typically pretty safe. July is a good month to go. It's usually about 95 degrees. The water's about 65 degrees. Back when we had the dam, it'd be about over 70 down there. But they took the dam out, so it's not as warm. Doesn't seem to be. Fun trip. Not much for fishing in the summer, though. Not much for fishing. There we go. 93. Seems like we pulled that guy a few times. Neanderthal Nathan picks up a Bustin' Dustin. That's the one Dustin Vick was trying to win. He tried and tried. Nathan said, give it to me. I want it. There you go. Bustin' Dustin in the green. You should have. I'm cooking dinner. Yes, Caleb, you gotta try the Rogue River. It's not too far from you. 6 out of 299. Probably about the same. Pretty close to the same drive. I actually drove from where you're at to Grants Pass last week. My mom turned 70. Holy cow, Madre turned 70. Had to do a quick bang down the Grants Pass while I was staying in your area. I didn't go to the brewery though. I do like the Rogue Brewery. Used to be a Rogue Brewery in Ashland. They took it out though. Blake Flake. There is Angela. And that is a 75 out of 150 in the X-Fractor variety. Juana, I'm getting better. That is, who gets that one? 118. Dave Watts. Jake, I was like, I'm going to say Jake's name. No, it's Dave Watts. Jake, come on. We got to say your name. Say my name. Here we go. If I can get it in the sleeve. Yeah, it's a, so the road ends. Caleb, the road ends at Grave Creek, and that's where the Wild and Scenic begins. There's no roads along the way. There are 4 lodges along the way, and it's mostly just camping. They took out all the outhouses, though. Back when I was a river guide, we had outhouses. Now it's just those little bring your own in and take care of it at the end, which as a guide. Oh, we got a C card, Eddie Heesiv. Eddie Heesiv, 123. That works for Danny Reeve. Danny says, ship it. Ship it my way. My way, Eddie Heesiv. All right, Danny. I was just saying, not a lot of C cards then. Boom, C card alert. C card alert. Going to Danny. $123. There you go. Eddie. Heesiv. Purchase Percy. Berserk Kurt. Let's keep going. We got 3 boxes left after this before our second quick little break. I'll be quicker this time. I had to dump all the wrappers out because I had stuff left from yesterday's fun day of shipping. Call him Gary. I try to be a little bit faster breaker, especially with 2 cases. And I know you guys have a lot of other things to do on a Saturday, so I'm not going to slow roll a lot. I'm just going to get down to it and let's see what's under the hood. And of course, Aaron said he appreciated that, so I'm going to do it. But that's kind of, I used to be really slow with Sapphire though. Talk too much. Sometimes I start talking, I can't shut up. So I'll try to get going. Orman Norman. Snooty Sam, and I think I woke my family up with the plate when I hit it, and I was trying to be quiet, but I can't be too quiet with a plate. And that black box is still there. It's still eyeing me. I'm going to wake up in the middle of the night, and all I'm going to see is that black box. Same with you guys. You're going to know that black box. You're going to expect the black box when you go into Fred Farmer's Break. You're like, Fred, where's the black box? Why is the box not joining us? Josh, the black box does not have to be part of the break. It doesn't. That's not a requirement. Just in my breaks. I require the black box hang out with us. Here we go, Marvin Gardens. Oh, we got a gold, 100. Who does 100 work for? It works for Close. Angelos in the gold, Alligator. All right. I think that's our second gold. No reds yet. Let's get a red. Where are the reds? Is my music really done? It can't be. Where did my music go? It did. Here we go. All right, we're back on. Music's back on. All right, Angelo. Nice little Goldilocks for you with the Alligator. I think, did you win that one in a raffle? That is number 47 out of 50. 47 out of 50. Let me go back to YouTube so I can see the comments. PJ, you're still losing. You're still losing. You hit a couple blasters last night, Liberty Liddy, Fishy Fish. You got a couple chrome blasters last night. Seemed like you hit something else. What was it? Oh, I think you got an Adam Geddon. Yesterday. Boards. Ooh, I like it. 117. Ryan. Man, Jake, I keep thinking it's 119. I keep looking for anything in that upper teens, and it's never Jake. Jake, what's going on with that 119? What is going on with that? But that's a black wave. Going, of course, to Rowdy Ryan. 23 out of 99. 23 out of 99. Norma and Ryan are winning the day so far. Well, it's going to be tough to beat Ryan. Pulling the plate's going to be tough to beat. But let's do it. Let's do it to it. All right, we got a few packs left, and we're on to box number 4. Curved. Bad boys are curved. Broad mod. I forgot about that with you can get curved cards for sure. And I think that's called Peronis. That's curvature of the cards. These cards have Peronis. There we go. 113, 108. Base. It's a base party. Curved base party. Keep going. Let's find a hit. Nope. Base. It's all about the base, Yeah, so I'm excited. It's been a good 10, 15 years since I've been river rafting. It was time to do it again. My boy, back-to-back apple quarries. Okay, that's one way to do it. My boy's a senior in high school. And so it's kind of a bunch of the seniors and the dads going on a little adventure. We'll see who comes back. Ooh, no last pack magic. No, we have one more pack left. We have one more pack. Seems like we've always found some last pack magic. Let's do it again. This is Juana's case. It's produced so far. And of course, there it is. Last pack magic 108. 108 works for Close Angelos, Fishy Phyllis. There you go, Angelo. Another hit for you. Angelo's starting to creep up on the hit tally. Ryan, Angelo, Norma, definitely pushing over 3 hits each. Caleb, I think, is sitting on 3 hits. Not bad. And we got 84B, 103B. All right, who else wants to join the 3-hit party? I know, Jake. Jake, I know. I know you do. Try to get you into that category. How about we start with 1? Okay, that's phase 2 over there. Phase 1 and 2. I'll do phase 3 over there. Phase 3. Nope. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll work. Here we go. Box number 4 of the first case. Well, not box number 4, but you know what I mean. On the second wave. 12, 18, 19. Box 19. 20. This is box 20. 20. 21 and 20. Nope. 21. There's 20. There's 12. What am I talking about? 9. 10, 11, 12. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm just talking to myself. Nonsensical stuff. Box number 10. I got it. Simple math, Scott. Do the math. Take your shoes and socks off. You can do it. All right, let's get to ripping, Tater Chip. Let's do it to it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Get out of the black box. Keep it out of the black box. Can you do that, Scott, for us? Here we go. Target market. What are we getting in this box? What are we getting in this box? I can't wait to see. I want another plate. You get greedy. You pull that plate and you get greedy. You're like, I want another one. I want another one. Did you see Jessica? You start to expect it. It's kind of like supers. Well, this is different than supers, but not supers, but pads. I had a little run there where I hit a couple pads in a few weeks, and I was like, oh, I started getting used to it. And all of a sudden, no more pads. Apple Core. We got a green wave, 115. Who does 115 work for? Josh Cope. We have a Josh Cope sighting. Norman in the green. Here we go. And that is numbered 299 out of 299. We're keeping that simple. We're keeping that simple. 299 out of 299. Nice and clean. There we go. Another green. Baskin-Robbins, 97B. Ink Gaming. Ink Gaming is the name of the company that I use to make my breaker mat. The store behind my breaker mat, the Cowboy Calvert, my wife helped me with the raffles and break side, but the Cowboy Calvert is actually an artist-done painting for me. Michael McDonald, back in the day, when I first met Michael McDonald, he was brand new to Garbage Pail Kids, and he said, Scott, I want you to get me every set, every series that's ever been made in Garbage Pail Kids, 1 through 15, and then all the new stuff. Every parallel, everything. He goes, even 4 and stuff. I said, Michael, I'm your guy. I'm your guy. I'm going to do that for you. And I had some connections, and he said I wanted as mint as possible. And reason why he got a hold of me is because he found me on eBay, and I had a series 3 through 15 that I said it's pretty smoking mint. I mean, it was pristine. He got it in the mail because he bought it from me. He got it in the mail and he goes, Scott, this is what I want. You have the goods, and it was solid. And he goes, my taste buds are top shelf. And I said, okay, let me see what I can do for you. We had a relationship for about 1.5 years of me just sourcing everything. I actually got him. He basically said he'd give me his house if I could get him the supers of Live Mike, both supers. Because there's the two. There's the Where Are They Now character, or whatever that's called, the AN character at the end. I got him both the supers. So I got those for him, and I got him all those sets. And he said, as a thank you, I made you something. And he made me. He had a GPK artist make me this, and it's in a frame. And so I took that picture, and I used it for my breaking mat. But you can go, so you upload your pictures to Ink Gaming, and they'll make you a breaking mat for about $50, something like that. It's not bad, $40, $50. And they're actually out of Corvallis, Oregon, which is crazy. It shipped, it said priority, get to you in 3 days. I got it the next day. I'm like, wow, that was crazy. And I looked up where they're from. I'm like, shoot, I could have drove down there. That's about an hour from my house. So yeah, they're kind of a local company, and I thought they did a good job. So if any of you are looking for a breaking mat, go to Ink Gaming. That's where you can find one. And they do a good job. Spit and Spencer. And nobody's ever asked, but I'm just telling you anyway where I got that, right here, this guy right here. That's Cowboy Calvert. That's me. I look a little different than that, but I look more like the guy playing the toilet, Potty Scotty. Joe Blow. Oh, we found another one. Fountain Fran, 92. 92 works for Clayton Brown. Come on down, Clayton. You got yourself a C card. Fountain Fran in the C. I was just asking where the C cards were. And then boom, they start rearing up. All right. I think that's our 3rd C card. I believe. But I will double check the base, like I said, and make sure before I ship those out. I don't think I missed any, but just in case. Back when I first started, I missed a ton of C cards. A ton. Fishy Phyllis, back when I first started ripping chrome. I forgot about them. I was just busting through them looking for. Of course, when the product first comes out, Chrome 3 comes out, I'm thinking it's not going to be as stingy and I'm going to see a super. And I'm like, oh, I'm just looking for a super. I got no reds, no supers, no plates. Got some of these though. 101. 101 works for Juana. About time, Juana. There you go. You got yourself a black Baskin-Robbins. There you go. Get that sleeved up for you. And you definitely want 55-point top loaders for these cards to fit into. I also made the mistake early on. I bought regular top loaders. These are a little bit more expensive. 10 out of 99. 10 out of 99, Juana. You pick the case out, you might as well get a hit, right? Hippy Skippy, DDT. The next case we're gonna do is case number 5. I numbered them 1 through 5 when we first started. And, 1 through 7. I numbered the cases 1 through 7. And the first 2 to get on were Juana and Kenny. And, Juana and Kenny were the first 2 on. And once a few other people joined, I said, okay, Juana and Kenny, you're the first two on. Pick the cases for the day. That is a refractor. Shelly Kelly, Mac Whack. And so Juana picked case number 4, and Kenny picked case number 5. So that's what we're going to open. And I picked the black box. We all picked something. So here we go. Hothead Harvey. Broad Mod. Beth Death. Fair Fossil. I have a younger son as well. He hasn't reared up yet. Usually he likes to put on his extra size or extra small gloves and help out a little bit. But he's nowhere to be found today. 103A, Wrigley Renee. That works for X-Fractor, Paul Joseph. 103A. Come on down, Paul Joseph. There you go. You got yourself a hit. See, I did say your name, PJ. There you go. Now get me a red. Okay. Super pass and your... No, I did not. Caleb, I didn't get anything. No reds. No. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Nothing. I have personally 5 out of 150. I have... so I opened 50 boxes of Sapphire when it first came out. When it was... I paid anywhere from 50, well, 55. It was never 50, by the way, because Topps only let you buy one at a time, and they charged you 50 plus, I believe, $5 shipping, and that was before they jacked their shipping up. We're crazy where it is now, but at least on the Valentine sets. But I did buy a few at 55, and then when they hit eBay, I remember Jason Tips and I were like, dude, let's buy a bunch of them and rip them. And we were getting them for one, and Rob White was in that group too. We were getting them from between 120 and about 185, 120 to 185 all day long. You can get them for a few days, and then all of a sudden they hit 200. And then I wasn't real familiar with blowout cards, and then all of a sudden blowout cards had them at like 250, and people were like, "Oh my gosh, 250! Can you believe this? They're trying to get 250 for a box of Sapphire." And I was one of those people saying the exact same thing. I can't believe they're trying to get 250. And I remember Jason Tips telling me, he's like, "You watch, Scott. They're going to be pushing over 300." He goes, "I've seen this before." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're probably right, but I'm not buying them at 250. And 96. Joe Marshall. We have a Joe Marshall sighting. 96A, green. So I opened my 50 boxes. And it was weird. Most of the parallels in that wave of boxes that I got, the early wave, were Series 2. I couldn't, so I was going to do a Skittles set. 127 out of 299, 96A. My biggest card was Frying Ryan Red, and I hit a 84, 103. Keep ripping, Scott. Stop running your mouth and rip. I hit a red, I want to say 38. I think it was a 38. I think Lizard Liz in the red. I think that was my other red. That was the best I did with my 50 boxes. I got an Atom Bomb orange and an Atom Bomb green. Joe Nutt, AN7. That's Stephen Edgerly. We have an Edge showing. He got the Joe Nutt in the black wave. Congratulations, Edge. You found yourself a Joe Nutt. Now, when it comes to Chrome, it was even stingier for me. Okay, so the Sapphire, I did put a nice Skittles set together of the series, just Series 2, 33 out of 99. 33 out of 99. I couldn't do it with Series 1 because I was getting hardly anything for Sapphire Series 1 hits. Just couldn't find them. Just I did get 2 Atom Bombs, which was great, but I didn't get much else for Series 1 to really even put a set together. So I was like, I'm not going to do a full set. But that was my original plan. And then Rob White and I did a bunch of trades, or at least a few trades anyway. And he completed his, and his is badass. His is a filthy one. I couldn't get to that level. And so I gave up on Sapphire. I'm like, that's it for Sapphire. And I thought I was done. I thought that was fun. It was fun to get into the old series, Series 1 and 2. And then all of a sudden it just never went away. I'm like, what is going on? Every time I look up, I'm like, Sapphire's still going strong. Partly because it buried Chrome 3 and 35th. Also, no new releases. Really, in my opinion, Sapphire's it's a cool product. Don't get me wrong, it is a cool product. But really what kept Sapphire going so strong is no new product. Nothing has come out since February, and Food Fight was not going to smash Sapphire. It maybe took the wind out of its sail for like an hour, but that was about it. Food Fight did not compete with Sapphire one bit. And so, yeah, that kind of got me back into Sapphire again. I was like, okay, it's still relevant. I'll play the Sapphire game for a little bit. And I had a lot of fun doing it because I really enjoyed ripping a year ago. And then doing it as a breaker was fun too. So now to your question about Chrome 3, my son and I opened multiple cases of Chrome 3. And the best hit that I've ever pulled, you've already seen it. You saw it. That plate is the best hit that I pulled out of Chrome 3. My son and I just could not ripping that stuff. I mean, I just kind of gave up. I did get a lot of C cards. I probably could have made a set of C's. I remember I traded with a bunch of people. I think, who was it? I can't remember. He's out of Carolinas. I think he's out of North Carolina. Danny Kinley. Danny and I did a bunch of deals on my hits from Chrome back then. He picked up a bunch of them from me. Probably like 100 of them. All the black waves, green waves, purples, all that stuff. That was back, geez, probably 10 months ago. All right, here we go. So no, Caleb, I don't. Nothing. I'm not. Nothing cool. Nothing cool. I haven't pulled any of that stuff. So instead, I'm gonna pull it for you guys. I do have some PSA slabs coming back next week. Hopefully, OS1 glossy backs. I for sure got a glossy 8 Nasty Nick, which will be cool. We'll see. We'll see what else I get. Because that was a single grade. It was one of my free grades. On a free grade, they gave me a PSA 8 on a Nasty Nick, which was awesome. Here we go, base. Let's keep going. So we got Joe Nutt was a black wave. Joe Nutt, that was a black wave. Right here, Joe Nutt, black wave. Let's keep going. All right. We have one box left, and then we're gonna take another 2-minute intermission. Yeah, no. Yeah, I would. 2 fried eggs. I'll slime 2 fried eggs real quick. Because as soon as I'm done with that box, I'm going to take a quick little 2-minute break. I get 2 fried eggs coming up. Don't worry, I won't touch them. They're just going to slither. I just got to get some protein in my belly to get through the last case. I can't believe it. We're nearing the end of case number 1. Biggest hit so far. We've got a couple of golds, but we pulled a plate.
You want a breakfast sandwich and an English muffin?
No, I can't do that because I got to touch it with my hands. I can't touch any food with my hands. I guess I could take my gloves off, but I don't want to do that. I could do that. I could take my gloves off.
I don't care. Either way.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll do that. And I'll take my gloves off. Look at that. I'm thinking outside the box. I can touch things with my bare hands and put new gloves on. All right, Stuck Chuck. Apple Corey. Where are you, Jake? Jake, why can I not find you? Why is your character one of those untouchables? Why can't we find that one? Has every hit been pulled on that character? That can't be. It won't be. Boy, so far this is a stingy box. That means we're warming up to something good. This pack has Peronis too. Peronis of the Chrome 3. RoboCop. How about another C card? Boom, boom, boom. Must be like hitting a red out of one single. Let's see. I personally haven't pulled any red from Chrome 3. I personally have not. I pulled a couple reds out of Sapphire. Now, Angelo pulled a red out of I believe, a hobby box that he won with me. I think it was a hobby box, maybe a blaster. I know there's been some reports of, because people post their hits on either the marketplace or GPK Live, and so I do get to see them. It's kind of cool to see the after what I sent him. Nick Jerkovich, Pat Splat. We have a Nick Jerkovich sighting, 89B. And that would be numbered 185 out of 299. Nope, never. I still, to this day, hopefully during this break, that changes. Blaster. Angelo says blaster. The red came out of a blaster that he won from me. A blaster. I think someone else won a red, 185. Oh, Angelo got a plate. Was that a plate, Angelo, out of a blaster as well? So Angelo and Paul hit plates on raffle stuff. Picky Mickey, Pat Splat. Angelo, was that plate out of a blaster or out of a hobby box? Angelo's in Germany, so he's not able to comment on there. So we're having a little side conversation, a little DM conversation. That is 85 out of 199. Both blasters. Okay, Angelo hit some blaster madness. I like it. Blasters, red and plate. And okay, so the two plates that have come from my raffles have come from blasters. That's insanity. And a red. I think a red came from a hobby that somebody won, but I know for sure Billy McLeod pulled a super out of a hobby box he won from me. 85 out of 199. There, who does that work for? 88 works for Senile Kyle. Senile Kyle. Beth Death. Fair Fossil. Here we go. We've got one more box left, and then we're going to take a little intermission, and then we're going to move on to case number 2. And we're at 10:30. My goal was to be done by 11:30. I'm not even going to be close. Beaky Becky. And the green, alligator. And that is 100. 100. Los Angeles, 100. Another alligator going to you in the green. And that would be 198 out of 299. There you go. Green machine. I keep burying that. I like to show it every once in a while. Remind people. There it is. I'm going to leave it out right there. Ooh, that one's cool too. That's Norma's. But here's Rowdy Ryan's. My only plate I pulled out of Chrome so far. My only plate. We pulled it in box number 2 out of this case break. All right. Got some packs left. I got an egg sandwich coming up. I'm going to have to take my gloves off and scarf it down. Quickest egg sandwich eaten ever. I won't do it in front of you guys. Don't worry. There'll be no cards exposed to food because I'm going to take my gloves off and put a new set on. Don't you worry. There'll be no eggs and bacon. I'm not getting bacon, though. I'm just getting English muffin with 2 fried eggs. That's it. And maybe 1 deep knee bin. Here we go. Let's keep going. Hurt Kurt. DDT. Still Jill. Revved Upton. Still Jill always reminds me of those cheap toys. For those that are not familiar with cheap toys, the ones that are from Canada are hard to find, and they are worth a ton of money. So if you're sitting on any of them, don't give them away. They are worth some coin. They just don't make that many. Not a lot of people hunt down the cheap toys, but the Canadian ones, the Series 2. Oh, the Still Jill. I had a trade I was trying to make with a guy, and I know of a guy that has the whole set of them, and he's not really in the Facebook groups. And I found him, and in order to do a trade, I had to come up with some Series 2. It was for glossy backs, Series 1 glossy backs, but he would only let go of the cards if I came up with some, and they were nice, by the way. They were really nice. Greg got some tins out of them. But he would only do the trade if I could source some Canadian cheap toys. And those are hard to come by. And you guys know Russ Van. He's got the lion's share of them, it seems like, and he hooked me up with one, but because he had duplicates of it. But the guy that wanted the trade, he had to come up with another one for him. And so I dug, and I found a comic book store that had them. Guy had them, and he would only do a cash deal. It got sideways because he lived 3 states away, and he'd only do a cash deal. 115. Who does 115 work for? That works for Joshua Cope. We have another Joshua Cope sighting. 122 out of 150. There you go with an X-Fractor. So yeah, I've had some unique deals, let's just say. I've had some unique deals in the days of GPK. And this one was very unique. I told my buddy about the deal, and he goes, you know what? I have a cousin that owes me a favor that lives like 10 miles from there, from where you just told me. I'm like, really? He's like, you think she'd hook me up and pay him cash and she would ship it out for me? He wouldn't ship it either. It was a comic book shop that he only wanted to do a cash deal, and he wouldn't ship it for me. So his cousin, my buddy's cousin, I sent her cash. Boom, we got a Purple Wave 100, and that works for Close Angelos again. Angelo is having a little hit priority in this box. So I sent the cousin Venmo. She took the cash, brought it to the comic book store. She got the product. He actually gave her some bubble wrap, so he was really nice to give her some bubble wrap. But he goes, I'm not responsible for this. 45 out of 250. And yeah, the deal was done. She mailed it to me. I got the little cheap toy, Series 2. It floated in water. It did everything right. The guy that wanted it in the trade was happy with it. And I believe it was a Las Vegas. It was a Las Vegas, I want to say in the blue. Pretty cool little character. But that was definitely a Canadian one. And I made the trade. And I got a Dead Ted glossy PSA 10. Once I graded his cards, I remember that. It came back a 10. So definitely the trade was worth the while. It was worth all the headache. I'm always hunting OS1 glossies. Always. Just the minty ones, though. I'm not interested in the dirty ones. I'm interested in the minty ones. Those are the ones that I want. But now that PSA's jacked their prices up so much, I don't know how much more I'm going to grade other than Atom Bombs and Nasty Nicks. Because the last thing I want is to spend that much money and get an 8, it's on a regular card. 114. But that's what I hunt, Caleb. That's my hunting is OS1 glossy. I go for the good stuff, the premium. No unleaded with my collection. Premium. The good stuff. But I'm old school though. That's how when I first got into collecting in 2011-ish, 2010, 2011. Boom, we got a Black Wave, 118. 118 works for Dave Watts. So close, Jake. Can we just get a 119? Would it kill you, Tops, to make 119 in a parallel of something? Can we do it? Dave Watts says no, but I'll take 118. Oh, thank you. I got one more box to go, and then I'm going to scarf that down. I can't do it in front of him though. The 8. I'll do it off to the side. 82 out of 99. While you guys are stretching, I'm going to scarf down a breakfast sandwich, and I'm going to be right back. 110. Last box of case number 1. Here we go. Let's do it to it. Come on, Jake. Let's find something in this one. Let's find your hit. What do you want, Roy? What's going on? What are you doing? You want in on this break too? You didn't buy any spots. You can't get in this break. Get out of here. Just talking to my little dog. He came over to watch. He enjoys watching the breaks. Here we go. How could you not? Get these out of here. This is box number 12, case number 1. We are almost at the halfway point. Almost at the halfway point. Let's get these over here. All right, let's do it. Well, Jake, we're not through yet. Caleb, I was allocated less blasters. I was explaining this to someone, and Caleb, you probably already know this, but I'll just go ahead and kind of, because I have I have a lot of time. I have another case to go, so I might as well talk about something. So thanks for bringing that up. So typically, a big distributor like Blowout Cards or somebody like that, well, they're not a distributor. They're just they're not even a wholesaler. I don't even know what they are. They're just a big Walmart of they're not even a Walmart. What would they be? Warehouse. They're a big warehouse of cards, I guess. Anyway, big companies like that typically either have one of two accounts. They usually have a retail account or a hobby account. And so that means they have an account direct with Topps. And if they have a hobby account, they get, so take vacation, for example. If they have a hobby account with Topps, they get access to Topps pricing direct. That would be for only hobby product, not retail product. So hobby product with vacation would be collectors and hobby boxes. And then other companies like Steel City would have, they mainly have a retail account. So so they might go through a third party to get their hobby product, but they mainly, their main product is retail, which is retail boxes and blasters. That is considered a retail product. Blasters are a retail product. The SKUs that you see on the side of the boxes for blasters are typically there for Walmart and Target. So Walmart will get one SKU of blasters and Target will get the other SKU of blasters. And you might wonder, well, why doesn't Walmart? There's Angelo again. Close Angelo. Look at you, just getting the greens in the 100 variety. So companies like Walmart and Target only get access to retail product. They make products specifically for them, and that's the SKUs on the side of the cases. The SKU, you'll see the SKU numbers are different on the side of the cases. 61 out of 299, and typically those just mean one SKU goes to Walmart, one SKU goes to Target. My distributor has a retail account, and so I get allocated retail boxes and blasters. So that's where I get my my retail boxes and blasters from, and that's why I usually have a lot more of those. However, this go around, my blasters for both vacation and Chrome, because I basically take all of his allocation. He's like, yeah, one-stop shop, Scott, you're my guy. Here you go. You get all the allocation for hobby and for blasters. He's a middleman, basically. He's taking his cut. So it gets just kind of, that's the role of a distributor. A role of a distributor is not to mainly just sell it. You know, they distribute it out to one or two people, and then they do their orders. And that would be me. That's where I come into play. So to answer your question about allocation, my allocation for blasters for Chrome was really light, really light. I only got 30 cases of Chrome 4 blasters, where with Food Fight, I believe I was allocated 150. So it was substantially lighter. And I asked him why, and he said, I don't know. My allocation with Topps was lighter, so that's all I can give you. And I'm like, oh, well, that's not good. And I posted those up, and I was sold out of blasters in a New York minute. Now, your question about hobby, I get my hobby boxes through Southern Hobby and SP Images. So Southern Hobby, they allocated me very few on cases. I think I have a total of 40, which with and vacation I only got 30, so very light. So I've had to go other routes to get more cases and secure to make sure that I have enough for me, for my customers, and for longevity, because I don't like to be, I'm never completely out of product, typically, like completely out. I usually hold some back because my raffle army, they need some product. They need something for me to put on there. So I will have Chrome 4, but as of right now, I'm not going to be super heavy on it based on what the numbers I'm seeing. We got a purple wave, so definitely light on both 102. And so I've reached out to other places to see if I could source more. And I'm hearing the same story, Caleb, is that Blasters were super light. And I keep hearing talk about overproduction. Topps is going to mass produce Chrome 4 and mass produce Vacation. And the question I keep asking myself was, who's getting it? Because I have a direct relationship with a distributor that he's direct with Topps and 237, and I have other relationships with other places, people, companies, whatever. And I'm hearing the exact same thing. Even Potomac is sold out of all Chrome 4 product. Go to their website, it says sold out. I was just looking there. Now, keep in mind, there's blowout, sold out, and then there's actually sold out. And I don't know what's truth and reality anymore. Oh, an orange. I wanted to say that was going to be a red, but an orange, 98B. 98 works for the Clayton man. Clayton Brown, come on down. You found yourself an orange. So either Walmart and Target are going to be really, really heavy on retail product, and it's just going to be readily available, or it's just going to be light across the board, or there'll be there'll be once Topps. So what's happened before is Topps could go, okay, distributors, we're going to go ahead and issue another round of allocation to you, 2875, because that was 28 out of 75, because this release is so old. That's always possible. There could be a new allocation, and I always pick up crumbs. There's always some people that they'll cancel, and I'll be right there picking it up. So if he gets a hold of me and says, "Hey, you want 10 more cases? We've had some cancellations." That's with SB Images, Southern Hobby, my distributor. I'm always like, yes, yes, and yes. Thank you very much. I will take it all because I don't get a ton of it. I mean, compared to, just Joe average, yes, but not anything. Like I'm not even acknowledged by blowout cards. Like I don't even exist in their world. It's not even close. It's just such a big difference. So that was a long-winded answer to your question, Caleb, but light on both compared to normal. Light on both, and blasters, definitely not. I was not happy with my allocation of blasters. Even with the people sleep on the Vacation blasters, but that's where you get your tri sketches and your quad sketches. But they're exclusive to blasters only, so that's where people are going to see those. Some people sleep on them. Some people buy multiple cases because they know that's their best chances of getting some badass Vacation sketch. Is out of. I keep going back to that black box. I'm sorry. I'm just going back to it. I got to stay away from the black box. Stay out of the black box. Don't go into the pit. We are winding down with case number 1. We're down to the last few packs. DDT. I'll get it for you. Yep. Black motor Ned and 3. Jose Garcia. Come on down. You picked up the black motor Ned. I'll get you that number on the that one there. Corey, we got a message from Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos just messaged us. Your package is going to be late. Okay, Motor Ned, that would be number 51 out of 99. Back to the DDT. We got a 28 out of 75. 28 out of 75 on that bad boy. Zippy Zeke, Jelly Kelly. Let's find some magic. Angela says, how about one more hit? One more hit for me. That'd be a nice little case party. Boom. How about Sean? Hawaii Sean. Still asleep, Sean, because it's only 7:52 in his world. Maybe 8:52. I don't know how that hour works. I know it moves around, kind of like Arizona. Arizona's always either an hour off or right on our time. There you go. Sean Koo, come on down. 45 out of 299. Green. Let's keep going. Mac Quack, Beth Death. And as soon as we're done with the final case, the second case, I will do the prizes. Do them all live. Here we go. Oh, we got Farrah stacked on top of each other. Okay. Seemed like that card was a hard one to get with making, seemed like I was always light on that card. Isn't it weird how you find a couple base cards? I definitely noticed that with Sapphire. A couple of base cards with Sapphire were always light. Seems like 22 was always a light one. 22. Maybe the card's in the 50s, 55, 56. Always light. And Series 1 was always heavy. Always super heavy. When I put them in at the end of a 20, 25 boxer, I put them in my little card rack. Series 1 always outweighed it. Series 2 with base. It was break after break, it was that way. Distorted dot. All right, last pack magic before our, let's call it a 5-minute intermission. I'm gonna leave the camera on. I don't know why I'm leaving it. I'll just leave it on because that black box is there. It kind of keeps you guys company. I'm gonna leave the camera on. I'm gonna eat quick little bite. Boom, and then we're gonna bust into right up here. Case number 5. Case number 5. That was a drunk Kenny. Pick that case. Give me 5 minutes. Do your stretching. Use the bathroom. Come back though. Come back for more. We got a whole nother case to go. 12 more boxes. And then we'll bust through that and find some more fire. Let's do it. How about another plate? Kenny, let's find a plate. Okay, there's that. That's phase 1, phase 2. All right, gloves are coming off. I'll put some fresh ones on after I eat my sandwich real quick. Just give me about 4 or 5 minutes. Be right back. I'll just leave it on. You guys can listen to the bad music. Make sure to do some stretching. I have to. Ooh. Let's do it. Sandwich down. Deep deep is done. Let's go, let's go. New gloves. No eggs on our cards, don't worry. New set of gloves. Okay, I'm gonna get my Post-its out. I'm marking the stacks. 1, 2. Just so there's no confusion. Put the Post-its next to the stacks so when I give away the prizes. I would assume that whoever wins the stack of base, you're gonna be able to make at least a couple of base sets. All right. I don't know why I have my Joe Burrow card there. I got one rookie Joe Burrow. Get all these hits out of the way. Boom. All right. Introduce to you. I'll get case number 5, right there. All right, Kenny, let's see what's in store. Case number 5. Box 1 of 12. Let me get my gloves on. Let's rip. Everybody back. Let's do it. The black box is back. Some eggs. If they came with my hits, I'd be saving shipping. Yeah, we got a Motor Ned right here. I'll do a recap at the end. So far, our biggest hit has been a plate. That's been our biggest hit. We've got a few golds, no reds, no autos, no supers. But we did get a plate, box number 2. So how I did the cases, I set up 7 cases. The first 2 on were Wana and Kenny. And Wana picked case out of 7. She picked case number 4, and Kenny picked case number 5.